Hello? There we go. Yep, sorry. We had to reinstall the, yeah, I hear music. Good. Well, that's good. You hear music. No, we got an update to Elgato, and so we had the music. That's better. There we go. Anyway, guys, happy Monday. Same bat channel, but different bat time. We just got finished doing a series of polls over the last weekend, trying to determine the best time for you guys. And a lot of you guys said, hey, you know, later is better. So welcome, and I'm so glad to have everybody here and stoked to be here at this new time. So this will be the new time moving forward, moving to 4 o'clock Pacific time, up from 2 o'clock Pacific time. We had a lot of West Coasters who weren't able to watch, and that's the problem, is that we wanted to make sure to get some more of those West Coasters. I know for you East Coasters, it's a little bit later, post-dinner, but we'll have you out by midnight, we promise. So this is going to be, I think it's going to be better. And it's already, I'm stoked to have everybody joining us. Today is probably the least insane of all the builds that we're going to be doing this week. So we have some really insane builds coming up this week, but this one's got a little bit of a surprise too, which is actually pretty awesome. So I'm actually pretty excited about it. But we are doing this for Anthony B, who goes by Da Pawn Shop, so he's here, and I'm sure he has family and friends who are watching as well. But yes, please, sir, can we have some more volume? I'm showing not pitching. It shows like it's right at the right place. Are you guys sounding so good from a volume standpoint? I mean, like somebody's saying it's a little bit quiet. But okay, sounds good to me. I'm not gonna, yeah, I don't play with it. Yeah, says, so try turning up your volume on your end versus mine. I'm seeing most people, everybody else is saying sounds perfect. Yeah. Seems out of sync though. You're low. Okay. Wow. I'm just gonna turn up a little bit then. I got enough. I'm gonna turn it up slightly, but not too much beyond right here. That's about as high as I'm gonna be willing to go. So, okay. Anyway, the plan for today is to basically build out the system for Da Pawn Shop, which he has been waiting a very long time. Unfortunately, we were supposed to actually build it Monday of last week, but the case we got was actually white and not black, which was like, wait, what? So that was kind of surprising. So now we have a black case, and so we can finish this out. Thursday, I believe Thursday. So Thursday and Saturday's build could switch, but we're going to be doing the ultimate air-cooled build, and so we're going to be doing that. Or Kaias, thank you very much for the sub. God Clanibus, also thank you for the sub. We're going to be air cooling a 12900K system, along with putting in an Asus TUF RTX 3090 Ti inside of a fractal torrent. So that's either going to happen Thursday or Saturday. And then I don't know if you guys saw, but Corsair released a bunch of all-in-one kits for custom water cooling. So we're going to be doing another custom water cooled build. That's going to be happening this week as well. Hopefully Thursday. That might move to Saturday depending on when we get all the parts in. But we're going to be doing a full custom water cooled loop this week as well. So you guys are going to get kind of everything. We're going to get AIO cooled. We're going to do air cooled. We're going to do water cooled. And so everything is going to, you guys are getting like a full meal deal. I don't know if you guys got a chance to check out, but Friday last week was pretty epic. It was pretty epic in the fact that we essentially liquid nitrogen cooled a 12900KS, which was absolutely insane. We actually got the ambient temperature of the 12900KS to negative 195 degrees Celsius. So that was that's about the lowest ambient temperature I think we can get it to. So pretty awesome, and we had a lot of fun with that. We are going to be doing some overclocking videos. In fact, I kind of announced that we're going to be doing an ultimate overclocking build. We're going to be using the Strix 3090 Ti. We're going to be doing a 12900KS build, all custom water cooled inside of the HAF 700 Evo from Cooler Master. It is going to be the most ridiculous build, and then we're going to be overclocking it here on the stream. So if you're interested in overclocking, you want to see what that's all about, We're going to be showing you guys that stuff live as well. And then we also have some stuff coming up, not next week, not this weekend, but next weekend is PAX East. We have another mod workshop, but I'm also going to be on an overclocking panel on PAX East as well. So I'm going to be joining some people from overclockers.net just to kind of talk about build modifications and all those other things. So some really great stuff coming up for the next couple weeks, and it should be really, really fun. Cooler than ice cream. Yes, Kurosaki. It was cooler than ice cream. Vegemite was nasty. Don't want to ever do that again. Yeah, dude, last week was crazy. So we had a lot of fun. Saw the results of the Phanteks Evolve XT. Was that streamed on the channel? Yes, it was. We actually did stream that on the channel. Looking to have a custom PC build. Oh yeah, and then that is one other thing. Custom PC builds. We actually do have. This will be kind of it. We haven't been publishing these a lot. But if you are interested in getting a custom PC built here on Robeytech, and you want to have a machine built, head on over to robeytechdeals.com. Right there at the top, there's now an email link. So you don't have to DM me or anything like that. You just send out an email. It asks you a couple questions, and then we start a conversation. We can start going from there. So we do have openings in May. So April's pretty much booked just because of builds, but we do have openings starting in May. So if you guys want to have a build built, all that stuff is there as well. So it should be cool. I did not wimp out on the Vegemite. You guys, like, I started to take a lot, and people saved me. And I'm really glad about that. So that was actually pretty gross going from there. But how are you guys doing? What's up, B-Mock? How are you, man? It's good to see you. Oh, and huge shout out, obviously, again, to my tech specialists, my tech support guys, who now we send these builds ahead of time because, so hello, darkness, my old friend. Look what we got all again. It's an EK water block AIO. We're gonna do it, and we're gonna do it right. Yeah, so we're going to be doing this right. We got some education on it in terms of stuff. And the other two is we're also, huge shout out to EK for forgiving me for throwing the last one in the garbage. But we're also going to be giving away a 360 millimeter AIO EK water block AIO on the show. Yeah, I wasn't trying to make it pretty, guys. So we're also going to be giving one of these away as a thank you from EK. So we're going to be giving this AIO away, which is going to be pretty awesome. So we're going to be giving away a 360 millimeter AIO as way today as part of this. So yeah, that's some fun stuff. For those of you who don't know, if you're joining us after a long hiatus and you never get, yeah, I wasn't trying to make it beautiful, guys. If you're joining us from a nice hiatus and you're kind of curious about what's going on, we don't do any of the sub pushes or anything like that. Again, that's completely up to you. You guys know that you can support me. You know how to do that. We do have giveaways that are happening. We're going to get rid of the 256 gig NVMe SSDs. What we're going to basically do is we have a pool of Newegg gift cards. So if we get 500 likes on the Newegg, if we get 500 likes on YouTube, then we'll give away two $25 Newegg gift cards to individuals. And then I've got other $25 Newegg gift cards. So if we get hype trains, if we get all those other things, we'll just reward that stuff. But we're not going to ask you for it. Nothing like that. That's just the stuff that kind of happens. If you do it, that's awesome. That's how we basically make that stuff happen, is by you helping us with awesome support like Just Saurus did, or Chaos and God Clanibus. Lastly, we do have the one sub-only giveaway over at twitch.tv/Robeytech, and that's the 3070 Ti we're giving away for the month of April. If you want to get in on that, head on over to twitch.tv/Robeytech. Drop your free Prime sub. You get it free if you have an Amazon subscription, and then you basically have a sub to use to enter. If you want to get extra subs, if you want to get extra entries, if you subscribe at tier 1, you get 3 extra entries. If you subscribe at tier 2, you get 5 extra entries. If you subscribe at tier 3, you get 10. And then for every gifted sub, you get an additional entry. Now, we'll be announcing the winner from last month on Wednesday. Just got back, and then everybody's kind of getting into the flow of things. So on Thursday, we'll announce the winner from last month's giveaway, who won the 3070 Ti for that. So that is the only real kind of bigger giveaway that we're doing. Everything else is just kind of surprise stuff. And then we have stuff like this. So we're doing some stuff with Oris. We're doing some stuff with EK, just to kind of make it a little bit more fun for you guys, and shipping some stuff out. So it should be fun. So yeah, again, are all the GA or are the some of them open worldwide? There is one, and Red Some, thank you for the Prime sub. The only thing that is open worldwide is we have the comment giveaway. The comment giveaway, which is at the end of the stream. If you head on over to youtube.com/Robeytech, at the end of the stream, leave a quality comment. As long as you have an email address in your YouTube profile, then you have a chance of winning $25, and that is open worldwide as long as you can get Venmo or PayPal. So that is the only one that is open worldwide. These ones we have to mail. There's tax implications for them. Unfortunately, if you want to get anybody mad, blame your government. That's pretty much what the biggest issue is, because it's usually taxes. So taxes are the biggest reason that we don't have a lot of things open worldwide. It has nothing to do with the fact that I don't love you. It has nothing to do with anything like that. It literally is the government's, and you can blame them. If we all just came under one happy government, we just send it everywhere, and everybody paid the same thing, then this would be a whole lot easier. But for us tech tubers, that's the world we live in. So that's what's going on. Hello, Robeytech community, just back from a walk, and I'm here pretty late to part. No, it just started. You aren't late. It just started. Pig Radio. By the way, huge shout out to Pig Radio who made that awesome trailer for us over at the EVGA one for the EVGA stream. That was pretty epic. And it was pretty funny. So you're not late, you're here on time. Would quality comment work? Yeah, there you go. The quality comment could be that SFP guy. You know what I'm saying. It's just it's our way of getting feedback from people. So if you give us feedback, then we can make pretty awesome content and continue to improve it, like changing the time, etc. So should be super fun. By the way, guys, I think we're really close to a hype train. It looks like we're getting really close to that. You're welcome, man. That LN2 adventure was hella fun, and I cannot wait to do it again. That is an I am Alan. That is definitely a winning one right there. Robey is the most handsome man in the world. That, again, quality comment right there as well. Oh, it's okay. Dr. DePonchop, it's all good. Okay, so let's talk about the parts that we're putting inside of the PC today, because the first we're going to be doing, hello darkness, my old friend. We got an EVGA AIO again. So we're going to be starting with this, which last time I didn't do so, and I already apologize for this. So I'm really glad that EK is as forgiving as people like Made in America and others are. But it's good to have you guys, and we're gonna be using this to cool. But what are we gonna cool with it, Robey? Well, we're gonna be cooling an i9 12900KS. Now here's the thing about Pawnshop. Pawnshop was like really wanting to make sure. I mean, when we really first put this build together, it was actually pretty funny because it was like a 12900KS with like 128 gigs of RAM and like a 3060, and I was like, maybe he's just like this really like strong, hardcore, like content creator guy. But come to find out, he's a streamer just like us, and he just really thought that RAM was like the most important thing. So we've since balanced out the build. It's still pretty epic, pretty heavier on the CPU side, but we still got some pretty ridiculous RAM. So we are going to be putting in 64 gigs of Vengeance DDR5 RAM, which is really overkill. But if you're playing at 1080p and you're playing at 1440p, we've shown in our recent testing that this actually can be a PC boost. And it's also nice, you know, he likes Chrome, and Chrome pretty much chews up RAM for dinner. So that could be that could be another good use for it as well. So, but yeah, 12900KS, great CPU. Right now, the second tier king, current king only being the 12900KS. The 12900K is, and that just came out last week. And we got to LN2 overclock it, which was actually pretty cool. Knew the DDR5 was coming, yeah. But yeah, it should be, I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a cool little build, and we got plenty of power here. Another one that is starting to make debuts a little bit more, and I'm a huge shout out to Oris. Oris heard me kind of talking about some not getting to show enough of their products and having some issues with their stuff. So we're going to be doing some partnerships with Oris, both for me to give feedback to them, but also just to get them a little bit more exposure here on Robeytech. This one we paid for, but this is the Z690 Oris Pro. It's got all the M.2, silver and black, all that fun stuff. Should be a great motherboard, and we're going to be using that with our 12900KS. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. Would you recommend the Brave browser? I would recommend being Brave. I do not know what the Brave browser is. If somebody else do, I don't know. But I don't know what does anybody know what the Brave browser is? Maybe I'm just dumb and missed it. Call me if you want but gigabyte Urson. I don't know what that means. Firefox. I don't know. I've never used the. Oh, is that like a browser? Like an internet browser? Oh, okay. Oh, what's worth more bang for your buck? RGB or non-RGB? It depends. Most things pretty much have RGB, so I think it's kind of integrated most of the time. Speaking of RAM, is it ever water-cooled? Yes, you can absolutely buy water blocks for RAM. And sometimes you do water cool it. DDR5 does generate a ton of heat, and there is a lot of potential there for water cooling. We have some G.Skill 6000 megahertz RAM that gets pretty dang toasty. Like, you can cook eggs on it kind of toasty. So it's just a private browser, and yes, it is. Okay, well, there you go. So I don't have an answer to that, Stealth. I don't know. So I don't want to give you bad information. Has better privacy features. That sounds like you're doing some shady stuff. I don't know what kind of shady stuff you're doing. Are you being shady? Is that what's happening? Is that what it is? I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to hide. What's your favorite AIO to use? I really like the H150i, currently the LCD Elite LCD Pro. I love the Z73, so I like that one as well. For like simplistic, I like the Phanteks Glacier series. They do very, very well, and I really like their fans. I haven't got to try Fractal's new ones. I like the how simple Fractal stuff is to set up, and the fact that they've got an RGB hub and fan hub. But for the most part, AIOs most of them are Asetek. They're kind of the same. Yes, they have some differences in terms of the liquid they put inside of them, how much oxygen's inside of them. Some of them have pumps in different places, but for the most part, as long as you're getting like a later gen Asetek AIO, you're in pretty good shape. It's usually the software that becomes the bigger thing. One of the things is like most people have a tendency to buy all Corsair stuff, so using all Corsair stuff has a tendency to be a little bit easier. But it's really, if you're not going to use a ton of Corsair stuff, then maybe using an NZXT, but you don't want to use CAM. So then people will choose to other things like Phanteks, Fractal, EK, whatever, because they don't want to have a bunch of software installed. So yeah. You don't need to have something to hide to be concerned about privacy. That is absolutely true, God, holding a gun. But it depends on what you browse. I mean, all in all, actually, the funny thing is that most people actually browse on their phones. Is the Brave thing on your phone too? Because that's actually, I think it's like something like for the first time, it's like gone over 50% in terms of most people browsing on their phone versus browsing on their PC now. So and most of that stuff is actually captured by the OS anyway. So there's a bunch of stuff that kind of plugs in. So I don't know if it's actually going to do some things, but yeah, we're building a PC. But yeah. Chrome and chromium is as good as moles. Well, there you go. Okay, so we got that. Let's see, what else? For our AIO, we already showed that. For power supply, we were actually, originally, we had the wrong one, but we're going to use an 850 watt PSU. We had to use what was in stock. So we're going to be using this, Deep Cool DQ850M VL2. We've used this on a number of builds. I like this one. It's on sale right now. It's like $108. Great 850 watt PSU. We're using a 3070 Ti, so we're going to get all of the efficiency for it. It's gold rated PSU. We're going to be making it look good with Asia Horse cables, so should be plenty of power for what he's going to be using here. For storage, some of my favorite drives, though, I mean, now we're getting reds and all sorts of stuff, so WD is getting a little bit crazy. Hey, super chat hype. I must have missed it. I don't know what it was. Oh, $25. Thank you very much, Steel Gray Rider. I'll have to look at that. So we're going to be using two 1 terabyte WD Black SN750 SEs. These are PCIe Gen 4, but kind of they're more reasonable Gen 4s. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. What was the $25? I missed it. I don't see it on here at all. Anyway, thank you for the $25, man. So I was just trying to get in there. Yeah, there's their storage right there. Yeah, so it's a really, really good price for Gen 4 NVMe SSDs. It's not overkill in terms of speed. These are great storage, and he's got both a 1 terabyte OS and a 1 terabyte gaming drive. We do have a single rear fan. We were going to do an SK120, but given that a 140 fits in the Phanteks P500a, we're going to be using this Phanteks SK140. RGB fan, just also because I like to make Tom have to change things in the middle, so that's always fun. But you go there. Yeah, so we're gonna, and yes, the case is gonna be the P500a, which you can actually see over here a little bit in the wide shot. There it is right there. Love this case. A lot of fun to build in, pretty easy to build in. It's one of my most recommended, like, hey, if you're a new builder, this is a great case to build in. So yeah. Planning to do a build with a 12700K and a 3080 Ti, trying to plan a bit more what I want to do. Worth to go DDR5 over DDR4. Silver Panda, the thing is it depends on budget, right? So DDR5, you are gonna get anywhere between, depending on what game you play, you are going to get some uplift at 1080p and 1440p. So it just depends on how much you want to pay for that uplift. We're not talking like 10 or 15%, but 3 to 5% sometimes. We've actually seen some nice jumps in there. So it just depends on how much you want to pay for that uplift. Now, rumor is that as things continue to get better, you know, especially if you're going to play higher than 4K, then engines will start to take advantage of the higher transfer rates and all that sort of stuff. But right now, it's just kind of there. So yeah. Robey, what was the speed of the RAM again? It's 5200 megahertz DDR5. So if you're spending for a 3080 Ti, you might as well go to a 12900. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that for sure. Are all AIOs created equal? Is the AKI extra premium since custom water loops are their thing, or is that just being influenced? So gold hold, no, all AIOs are not created equal. So things to kind of consider when you talk about an AIO is what the tubes are made of. For instance, with the EK ones specifically, we've had issues with their malleability can actually cause some cracking versus other tubes are much easier and much less prone to actually having the cracking. The cold plate and pump quality, though most of the cases for those, they're all the same. What liquid is put inside of them, software support, fans that come with it. So like for instance, the H150i comes with the new ML120 Elites, which have actually have a higher MMH2O than Noctua NFF12s. So there's a bunch of things that can kind of go into it that are going to be that can differentiate the different AIOs for sure. Thickness of the radiator is another one too for sure. But I do like these ones. Their cold plates are supposed to be better. And so I know a lot of people have really liked the performance of these. We've tested the performance of these, and the performance of these are pretty good. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, clearance. There's a bunch of stuff for them. Always enjoy the content, and thank you for all Twitter notification links. You're welcome very much, Steel Gray Rider. Thank you for letting me know that. Appreciate that, man. So, yeah. So anyway, that's pretty much. I think the only thing. Oh yeah, little small thing. Almost forgot it. I mean, who cares about this anyway, right? GPU, SHMEPU. We're going to be using an EVGA RTX 3070Ti. This is one of those things that I had to talk him into when I finally realized what he was doing with the build. So we put a 3070 Ti into it. Great GPU. One of the things I love about the 4-in-1 is you still get that independent fan control that you can control off of the card. You got independent RGB control, plus you also get the overclock BIOS plus the standard BIOS if you actually want to play with your overclock. And in this case, you could actually overclock your 3070 Ti if you wanted to, just because of the good airflow. Because we're going to be using 140s throughout the whole build. So, are you connected to the GPU? Yeah, so anyway, good bang for the buck. I think the only thing that's overkill here is obviously 64 gigs of DDR5, which you spent some good amount of money on. Outside of that, you really can't complain about anything here. Everything else, pretty efficient from a cost standpoint in terms of what he spent, which is good. Yeah, all 140s. But yeah, it should be pretty good. So, he can see all chats. I can see every single one of the chats. Snaps, thank you very much for the one gifted sub. You are awesome. Appreciate it, my friend. Robey, can you restart the bot? It's not on YouTube. Yeah, I'll try and get it to go. We're going to restart a bot real quick, guys. The bot's being funky. Everybody say, stop being funky, bot. Going to go to YouTube. Oh, CloudBot wasn't even on YouTube. That's weird. Okay, well, it's on YouTube now. So it should be on now. That was weird. Okay, so it should be on YouTube now. Yeah, funky bots on strike. So anyway, that's the build we're doing today. Any questions, thoughts, concerns? Hemp Racer, thank you very much for a 15-month anniversary. That's awesome. Yeah. Robeytech installed inside Robeytech. I see everything. Man, weird weather we've been having, eh? I mean, at least in the East Coast. Actually, even the West, at least in Seattle. The West Coast has been, I know I was in LA for most of last week and they had like a heat wave when I was there, but that's just because I'm hot, maybe. I don't know. It's something crazy. I'm getting anxious for the build. Well, that's good because we're about to start it. Yeah. So I know a lot of people are still getting snow and stuff like that. It's been pretty crazy. Yeah, 64 gigs is a lot. And the only other thing too that's really wacky right now is the whole thing of only being able to really use 2 DIMMs with most everything at this point in time because of the bug. So I'm hoping they get that fixed too, because you can't even use 4 DIMMs, and then you basically and then if you do, it only runs at like 3600 or 4200 megahertz, so which is pretty stupid. You better start off Eternal will bring the cane. What's going on? Am I getting hit? I don't want to get hit. Nobody hit me. About 6% performance, Purple Eek. Somebody's asking what's the difference between a 3070 and 3070 Ti. Sometimes it can be more. 3070 Ti's can be a little bit more. For the most part, though, safely 6 to 7%. No more affordable builds. Jedi Richard, I built like a completely affordable board just last week. So I switch up pretty regularly. So that's not entirely true. Oh, you're welcome, Alpha Wolf. Welcome to class. Hey, 17th month anniversary. 64 gigs is going to be the new 32 gigs, he says. We've done a number of affordable builds, so I don't know if that's true. I was working that day. Well, what does that mean? That's not my fault. He's like, it's your fault. You need to schedule around me, Robeytech. This week is definitely not the week of affordable builds. We're getting a little ham on a biscuit. By the way, Robey, the PC's running great. Just hooked up my 4K monitor and rocking 144. Nice, congratulations. Hopefully they don't stink. That's going to be them. It's okay, Jedi. I still forgive you. Okay, so let's do our peels first, because everybody likes the peels. Everybody say peels, peels. Say it like that, peels. Just start screaming that, and your family will stare at you funny. Peels. There we go. Whose family's staring at them funny right now when you're saying this? My bot's like getting mad at Jedi. Peels. This one is being mean to me. Guys, tell it to stop being mean to me. So how many people are excited about the new time? I'm curious. I wish I could peel them myself someday. Stop being mean to me. Peels? Oh, there's another peel right here. Oh, this is like a weird peel. It's like, ooh, there's like some side peels here. Secret side peels. Ooh, ow. Everybody doesn't. I'm not used to secret side peels. By the way, I have a video that just came out today. I don't know if you guys knew this. It's 30 minutes of PC porn. So if you like pretty PC builds, it's safe porn, by the way, guys, not inappropriate porn. 30 minutes of PC porn. It's just all the builds, all these builds that I've built over the last 2 years, all in one video with little. Anybody remember VH1 pop-up video? Anybody remember that? Like I'm dating myself a little bit, but if you like just pretty builds, and it's just got a bunch of little fun facts about each build, I thought that was pretty charming. So it's worth you guys check it out. You want to see some incredible PCs that we've built over the years. It's a great way to enjoy some content. Yeah, MTV Jams. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, pop-up video. So we have some pop-up. It's like a pop-up video. We're checking out. Just launched on our second YouTube channel. Not the live one you're watching right now, but the new one. It's already at 2,000. I did not curse on stream. There was no cursing. Don't stop drama. What's up, Brimmin? Mama Tech knows about it. She's aware. We talked a lot about using the word porn, but it's like it's so used nowadays, and I couldn't think of a better way to describe it. It's funny because I was asking people, like, is there a better way? Igor, thank you very much for the 2 subs, my man. But we couldn't think of a better way to describe it, so it's just one of those things that was interesting. What does a Jedi's broken roof do? Leak Skywalker. Corn. I could say corn. I don't think that would do it. I don't think people would click on that. I don't think people would click on corn. That's pretty funny. Leak Skywalker. I've been playing. By the way, I did get Jedi Fallen Orders when I was at Disneyland last week. I did get his lightsaber. It's pretty cool. I'm actually pretty stoked about it. Okay, here we go. We're gonna put the CPU in now. Everybody be prepared. Be prepared. There we go. There it is. Okay, let's see if this one jumps. Here we go. Is it gonna jump? Oh, it didn't jump, but it still popped really good. There we go. Okay, so CPU is in. By the way, interesting conversation. People were like, we were talking about. I know we've brought it up a number of times about best way to spread thermal paste. And so if you want to talk about, we actually ended up talking about it with Kingpin, who's one of the world's foremost record-breaking overclockers. So I was talking to Kingpin. By the way, I just reused that box. We were talking about the optimal way to spread thermal paste, and he agreed with me. He was like, no, dude, he's like, don't do any methods. You spread it evenly using like a knife or a credit card or something like that. So I just want to let you know, I was validated on the stream about the way I do thermal paste. And he agreed with me 100%. Especially on newer chips because of the size, the IHSs are getting bigger. That's right, Pig Radio. What's crazy about 4K computers, you can see who's updated their resolution of programs and who are still running 8-bit textures and resolutions on the programs. Yes, you can do that. That is definitely true. So we are doing not only the Robeytech slash Bob Ross method here, but we're also doing the Kingpin method of thermal paste. Just saying. I'm actually pretty excited about my panel at PAX. I'll let you guys know. You should be able to watch it streaming. There we go. So nice even distribution is the best way. It's funny because PC World on their Instagram just released a best thermal paste spreading, and this method was in there, that one too. And then they put like glass on top of it, and it showed that it spread like the most evenly. Second one being the X method. So anyway, there you go. Is a 9900K good to pair? That's a little bit. I mean, it's okay, but ideally you'd jump in CPU pretty soon. The Verge method, isn't that basically just put thermal paste and then more thermal paste on? Isn't that what that one is? Okay, let's put the RAM on. 64 gigs. 64 gigabytes of RAM. I need to buy another tube. I'm getting low. 64. Well, actually, I got some new. I just got a new Noctua cooler for our air-cooled RAM build. So actually, I think I'll be okay. Here it is, 64 gigs. 64 gigs of RAM. Everybody say RAM. 64 gigs. I'm currently running a 3060 Ti with a Ryzen 5 3600. Yeah, I don't think going above a 56. I think a 5600 would be fine with a 3060 Ti. BMOC and Org Chaos I think would agree with me. Sometimes when I'm thinking on my feet on the stream, I don't always get the answer right. But BMOG and those guys could say something. RAM. Hey, Blade Office. Office? Yeah, Blade Office. Yes, 669. Thank you very much for the sub. Okay, guys, ready? Who's ready for the clicks? I like that Jacob and the EVGA guys let me make a big deal out of this, by the way. on the show, even when we were doing the other build. So thank you, Jacob. Oh, Maiden's here too. So Maiden would know too. So any one of those guys should be able to answer that question about the CPU bottlenecking. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna pause the music. Let's just pause the music. Okay, here we go. Here we go. You guys ready? You guys ready? Hey, you know, I asked you a question. I asked you a question. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for the clicks? For the clicks. Let's see. I want to see you. I want to see you get your thumbs. Get your thumbs ready. Everybody do your thumb exercises. Get your thumbs ready, okay? Everybody's got your thumbs ready? Okay, here we go. Get your thumbs ready. Do it with me now. I'm gonna do it with me. Everybody's ready. Okay, here we go. Red eye. First one, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Whoa, that didn't. What the? Make sure this is good. Okay, that was surprising. Okay, just gonna make sure I do that again. That didn't do anything. I was red eye. Ooh, that is mushy. That was mushy. 98, not 93, not the best. Very mushy. I get a lot of pressure on this one. Ooh, yeah, those are hard. Yeah, that is hard. Doesn't it look like it's separating a little bit, but yeah. Anyway, that was kind of mushy. That was not, yeah, boo. That was not the best. Not the best in terms of sound, but it is in, and it is activated. Yeah, the click was weak. Abort, abort. There we go. We need to abort the RAM. It works. I mean, it's fine. It's just not very good sounding. Not the best sounding RAM. I blame the RAM. That's what I think. That's what Kurosaki says. It's crunchy. Najia, thank you. 21 months, dude. Guys, 21 months. Oh, I forgot to do that. Yeah, we clicked for $100. Oh, 21 months. Najia. Everybody celebrate Najia. That's huge. That's a big milestone. 21 months. Man, that's crazy. Congratulations, Najia. Thank you very much, man. 21 months of supporting me. That's huge. DT Drag, thank you for the gifted, the welcome to the family. Prime sub. There we go. There it is. Look at that. Okay. Okay, so we got this up now. Let's go ahead and pull these up. We're going to unpeel more peelies. Is that the technical term, peelies? You think I should use it, change it to peelies? Yeah, that's cool, Najia. Thank you very much, man. Peelies. I think that's the technical term. Peelies. Got to do the peelies. Okay, here we go. First one. Getting the box undone. There's that one. Next one. Getting the box undone. 21 months, man. Peelies, why not? I look at all the chats. Real Axalin. Don't cry about the RAM clicks. You're gonna make our boy feel bad. It's still good RAM. You still got good RAM, right? To Pawn Shop. The Pawn Shop's happy. He's got nothing to worry about. He's got RAM. I got pizza. Should be good to go. That's awesome. Okay, Werewolf Kitty is my sister, and Got Glock 21 is my brother. Okay, got it. Werewolf Kitty and Got Glock. Okay, okay, there we go. Okay, there's that. You're gonna have to remind me later on. I'm gonna go build it one price at a time. What does that mean? It is a family affair. It's not the Gamers Mexus mod mat. This is the Robeytech mod mat. Timings for the RAM, I can look. Actually, I can't look because they're way down there. You can find it in the link. If somebody will get him the link for the timings, it's all in the link for the purchase. Or you can look down in the YouTube description or the link for There, all of them are there. Yeah, dude, building PCs is not hard. I build PC 3 times a week. Actually more than that, but those are the ones you see live. Jimmy Daly, for my method, I like the Noctua because it's the easiest to spread. Kingpin is really good, really good thermal paste. It's just hard to spread. So I like the spreading. I think some other ones had some other good recommendations, and then this also performs very well as well. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, no, you're right, it wasn't. Thank you. This is why I appreciate building with my community. They point out all the mistakes I make. But we did it. There's lots of GPUs in stock. In fact, we're gonna kind of change the way deals are done now. So we still have deals. By the way, huge shout out to our sponsor today, which is CDK Deals. We're still going to do deals, but we're going to show you full builds that you can get. And today's, we can get a link to that right now. Today's one, wow, look at all those Peelies. Look at all those Peelies, guys. Today's is a all Arctic build with a 3060 for $1,200. So many Peelies. It's a technical term, Peelies. So yeah, we have a 3060 Arctic build, all white build. Let's get a link to that there. Where's Tom? Is Tom doing anything? I'm not used to Tom doing anything. Yeah, there it is right there. But there's a whole build with a 3060. I don't remember if it's a 3060 or 3060 Ti with all the dealies. Hey, there we go. So we got this. There's that. Is it perfect for Fortnite? Anything's perfect for Fortnite. It like runs on like a Fortnite runs on like a potato. Oh, there it is. 12400 3060. There it is. Tom's actually doing something today, guys. Everybody say good job, Tom, doing something. He needs motivation. Motivate Tom, guys. I worry about him sometimes. Raise your hand if you worry about Tom sometimes. Yeah. Tom's like, I hate you, Robey. I worry about Blondie more. Hey, Vicar of Mayhem, thank you for the Prime sub, man. 9-month anniversary. Another name I see quite frequently. Thank you for hanging out, Vicar. Just getting a couple M.2 screws out here. There we go. Okay, here we go. Get our M.2s in with the extra cooling that comes with these awesome. I love that this thing has 4 M.2 slots. Does anybody know if you fill all 4, what gets disabled? I don't know if anybody knows off the top of their head. There's got to be, does the chipset have enough to keep these at like Gen 5 or Gen 4? I'm curious. If I fill all 4 of these, do I lose anything on the... I don't have time to look at the manual. So I was just curious if anybody knew off the top of their head. So one of the things that people don't think about when they build PCs is that you have a finite number of lanes that you can use with a motherboard. And even though you have, hey, what's up, PC guy? Even though you have all of those slots, they do come at a cost. And so it's not all entirely clear. Like you might not be getting full throughput on all of your NVMe SSDs. If you do all 4, you go back to PCIe Gen 2. Really? Gen 2? That can't be. Is that true? Can somebody get a link to the build map, please? There's a lot of people asking. Is that really true? Yeah, I know you lose performance. I was just wondering if it's Gen 3. Because, I mean, remember, these are all Gen 5. There's your link, guys. It's right there on robeytechstore.com. OG gamers, that can be part of it too. I just don't know off the top of my head. It's usually in the thing. Look at the dark web. Don't look at the dark web wiki. Okay, let's look on the map. Usually it's in here. Let's go look in here, guys. Let's have a little fun. You guys ready to go on an adventure? Let's look in here. It's usually in here in the beginning. It's usually near the beginning. This is how to install your... Usually it is. Where is it? Turtle connectors. Oh, here it is right here. So if you stick in M.2 SSD, then you lose no M.2 SSD. If you stick in a one, you'll lose SATA. You'll lose 2 SATA there. Okay, so this is like, so there's actually quite a few. So you won't lose 3, 4, 5, or 6. 4, 5, 6, 7. But you will lose 1, 2, and 3. This is not the most like straightforward. I'm reading this pretty fast. But usually there's like, I like the little maps. I like it better when they have it like at the beginning. It's like, if you use this, then you lose this. If you lose this, then you lose this. But yeah. Yeah, this manual is pretty terrible. So anyway, yes, it looks like in this case it's saying you're losing mostly SATA ports. Okay, cool. So we got all our M.2s in. Only thing we're going to do now is we're going to grab our LGA 1200 socket. Huge shout out to EK for sending me a ton of these. It's really nice of them. Send me like a whole box of them. So we always have enough of these. Though these are not the easiest ones to install, I have to say. They also give you thermal grid. Like the other thing too is if you get a kit from them, they come with thermal grizzly thermal paste, which I don't think I've used a lot of. Okay. I mean, I would read and research more, guys. I was just trying to. I also know we have a live audience. Robeytech is filmed in front of a live studio audience. Okay, I'm gonna find this here. There it is. Ow. There you go. Okay, we're lined up. Great view of my head. Put our washers on. Oopsie. Doing this to lock this down. Whoopsie. Come on, stay in there. Don't do this to me. It's like being a pain here. No. What is this doing here? There we go. Okay, got that one in. Don't be painful. There we go. Just putting in our little bracket now. There we go. One more, and then I'll be good, and I can tighten them all down and make it look really pretty. Okay, now we just tighten these down. Yeah, sometimes you can buy them. Like some you buy, like at Micro Center, you can buy the kits. Some you can mail. Like when I sent Be Quiet sent them all for free. With the LG, you say, hey, I need an LGA 1700, and I didn't pay anything for it. Corsair will do the same. Unless you get like an H150i LCD Elite, then it actually comes with it built in. So it just depends on who you're getting your AIO from. EK, I think, is the same way. They'll just send you the brackets. There we go. Okay, there we go. Got our bracket in, our LG 1700 bracket. So we've got everything ready to do stuff with this motherboard. Hey, Derail, thank you for the resub. PC Guy, also thank you for the resub. 13-month and 4-month, man, that's huge. What paste do you use? I use Noctua. I use Noctua. I use this Noctua. Their NTH1. There it is right there. I'm not showing you anything. That's what I use. The Noctua NTH1 right there. Which I like the spreadability. Oh, thanks, Michael. Appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed the thermal paste application. Yeah, some of them actually are including them, like Noctua. I also got them really, really quick. Some still don't. I'm trying to think. Phanteks, I haven't bought a new Phanteks in a while. I know there's some that I still don't get them with. Be Quiet, I don't. But yeah, there's some that I do. Robey, does Easter about to visit Robeytech house? Or at our house, Big Chungus? What is Big Chungus? Big Chungus is usually anything that we call, like, big. No, Michael, I got it from Optimus Water Cooling. Yeah. I like Be Quiet fans, but they're so close in price to Noctua, you might as well buy a Noctua. Well, there you go now. That's Lord Chaos. The man's an honest man. Honest individual. Okay, here we go. Let's start taking off some casing. It's time to strip this case. Nude case time, guys. Everybody's favorite time. This first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this off, slide it up. There it is. Little slide action. There's a little extra Velcro. Just going to throw it away. Next up, on the back here. Yep. At least we don't have the same problem we had with the with that Corsair, man, on Mod Workshop. Remember, I had to like we had to pause the stream to get like enough strength to be able to take that off. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's undone. Okay, there's that. What do I need to do now? Stripping this case is actually really easy. I always feel like I'm leaving something out. Here we go. So just take this front and pull at the bottom. And there's that. And I don't have to remove the front. I don't have to, but I do because it just reduces the weight somewhat. So our case is now naked. Everybody's seeing naked case. Oh my God, stop staring at me. But there it is. There's the naked case. So let's go ahead and get our motherboard in and go from there. How long does an AIO last? Longer than most people usually have their PCs. They last quite a while. But if you start to see reductions, some of them actually have warranties. I don't know what all of them do, but most people, I don't think I've ever had somebody having an issue. I have your new video of your builds playing on my TV, and the last part with the mix of your saying, yes. That is actually, Igor, that was actually pretty funny. That was all Josiah who did that. And a fractal torrent case with Robey's building soon, but all his streams make me itch for an AIO even though I don't need one. Oh, okay. Well, apparently the DH15 isn't the king anymore. I was told by Maiden, and we're going to check. I forgot the name of the one that we're going to test with the fractal, but it's not a DH15. It's actually smaller, and it's got 7 heat pipes. Which one is it, Maiden? I forgot the name. Here we go. The Noctua cooler that I'm getting for the air-cooled build. You're the one who told me about it. It's a new Noctua AI, the new Noctua one. I don't remember the model number off the top of my head. Yeah, there it is. The U12A. There it is. PC Guy, thank you for the resub. 12 months. Yeah, the U12A. I love the P600S. It's a great case. $8. We got to be getting close to unlocking a hype train. I mean, we must just like be barely not hitting it every time. Is it better to plug the AI into the CPU fan header or the pump fan header? It's better to, so it depends. Some of them have a read-only connection, and I'll look at this one here, Ginger. If it has a read-only, then plugging that into the CPU fan header is okay. If you are going to plug, the one thing that's nice about plugging the AIO into the CPU fan header is that should the pump fail, so which is a higher chance than having a fan fail, then you'll throw an error and the BIOS will save you from having that problem go wrong or get worse. Hey, 2 community subs. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate that, Skyscanner. But the one thing you need to do is make sure that the pump speed, the fan speed is set to 100%, so therefore it runs the pump at 100%. Unless you have something like a Corsair, like something that's run like Corsair or Noctua, which will run the pump independently because it runs it via USB. Most of those are just read-only. So the answer is it depends. I wish it was simpler, but it's not as simple as that. But I have a tendency to do it just to keep the error from throwing. Okay, we're going to start putting this in. Ludwig, I would just go watch the beginning of my step-by-step guide I just did. That's the best way to know that, because I cover all that there. Yeah, metal that's a good call. Yeah, that's one thing I will say is like if the fans are separate, then running that on the CPU fan header makes sense because then you end up with the fan curve that's built into the BIOS for the fans. So, oh, top down, good call, thanks. Appreciate that. Just sitting here talking to you guys can't see anything. Tinted Bobcat was like saving you guys. What's up, Box? Uh, 5800X and a 3070 Ti is like, it's not, I don't know if it'd be considered high-end. It's like a mid-tier PC. Yeah, now you guys can actually see stuff. Thank you very much, Tinted. You guys are probably like, yeah, this is fine. Crownfire, I actually, we use their Tough RAM. I haven't used their AIOs a ton. I used it in a couple. The fact is that they're kind of into the Chroma ecosystem, which not a lot of people are into when it comes to building. So that's why I don't have a tendency to use them a lot. I haven't had any issue with them, so to speak. I used to use them a lot more really early on in my build career. But I've kind of stepped away from them for a while. I know that PC Works really loves Thermaltake, so I don't know if it's bad or good. Yeah. 5800X is, I would not get a 5800X. Am I hooked on LN2? Yes. I want to do more of it. And I have like a number of 12700KSs that I'd love to go and see which one's the best. But we are going to be using that one that we could get to 6.7 gigahertz in this upcoming overclock build that we're going to do. Super Swag, don't buy the 5800X. Either wait for the 5800X 3D, which is coming out on April 20th, or get a 5900X. Don't use the 5800X. 5900X or the 5800X 3D. What would you say the easiest AIO to install for a beginner is? Honestly, I really like the it depends on the bracket. I really like the Phanteks. The Phanteks Glacial series is one of the easiest because they're super low profile. Their tubes are very malleable. They give you some tube. They actually give you tube. What are they called? Tube separators. Not a lot of cables to plug in. So that's my thing. I'd love to know other people's thoughts. The Pawn Shop giving out 10 gifted subs. My man, thank you very much. Any of the Asetek AIOs really are, yeah, made in America is right. I'm just saying simpler. The simplest one, honestly, is the EVGA CLC 360 because it's like literally just 2 connections. So, yeah. I got one that's hidden here. I'm going to go ahead and have to remove this M.2 shield real quick. The Kraken is actually pretty complicated, Sod. Not love it, love that AIO, but you have to, there's a lot of moving it around and a lot of cables to route for the Kraken. But solid AIO. If you're talking about easy, it's not the easiest. I also wouldn't consider Corsair easy either. Yeah, Skyscanner, thank you very much right there. Appreciate it, my friend. Thank you for all the support. Man, I'm surprised we still haven't hit a freaking hype train. Maybe they just got shut off or something. Is it weird to have brand loyalty? No, absolutely not. People have brand loyalty for PC parts like you wouldn't believe. So no, I don't think it's weird at all. I think others would agree with that. What happened to... Oh, there it is. I mean, I'm actually excited because I got some Aorus. I got these water forces that we're going to be using here pretty soon in a couple builds, which I'm excited to check out. So that's nice. The ROG ones, the new ones, their new Ryujin ones are pretty cool. I like the size of the screen in that. Those MSI, their new Core Liquid series with the screens is actually pretty cool. So yeah. But I know a lot of people who really like ROG and Corsair are two of the ones that I find most popular in terms of people liking. Okay, guys, let's zoom out a little bit on this, and let's pop in here and hook up some front panel connections. Finasta, there it is. One more, and then we'll hit a hype train. There's the hype train. I knew it was coming. It had to have been close. One more thing, and we hit a hype train. Thank you, Finasta, for getting us there. 2 minutes left, and we'll hit that hype train, guys. I've been brand loyal to AMD for many years, but after research, Intel is where it's at. DePawn Shop, it will be here for a couple months, and then it'll switch again. You go with what makes you happy, my friend, and I think you have a great system, DePawn Shop. I think people would agree with me, too. Yeah, I don't think what you're building right now could go wrong. But the Windows integration that comes with Intel is going to be hard to beat. I don't know if I will have to see what AMD has up its sleeve with 7000 series. Igor 1980, thank you very much for the gifted sub. You guys are all rock stars. Super appreciate all of the incredible support that you guys give me on a consistent basis. You guys are all amazing, seriously. Okay, this is our fan, which is usually, I'm going to guess it's going to go right here. We got 3 fans. That's right, I forgot. I'm going to have to hook up all the fans. All fans. Okay, I hope they're all in the same place as the Asus one, but the Asus one is actually really nice in terms of where they put all their fan headers. I'm going to guess they're all here, but I might be wrong. I'm going to put 3 there. Okay, there we are. We got RGB. I think, where is the RGB header? That's for extending it. Oh, there it is. I'm usually right. This is usually way down here. Level 4 already. Jeez, guys. Just sitting there. Hey, let's just make it happen. No problem. We're just epic. 4 minutes left on that hype train. Okay, so USB 3 is right there, and USB 2 is right next to it. I mean, USB 3.2. So let me put this right here. And right here. Okay, so there we go. All of our cables are run. Oh, thanks, Monoxide. That was actually, it was pretty gross. That was, oh man, I really got those in the wrong spot altogether. Vegemite is not good. I will tell you, I did do a little trick I learned about when eating really terrible stuff, by the way. So what I did is I filled my mouth with saliva, and then when I took it, I surrounded the Vegemite with the saliva so that I could just swallow it without having to taste it. But it did not work 100%, and there was still a lot of tasting of Vegemite. It was not good. But I appreciate your emotional support. I tried to make it not happen. Okay, there we go. 2 minutes and 39 seconds, guys. Let's see if we can get to level 5. We'll throw in a couple couple $25 gift cards, or sorry, a $25 gift card for hitting that, just for fun. If we hit level 5, which because you guys are rock stars, appreciate you. Power switch right there. Sky Monkey 1962. Which one is yours? I need to know what your rig was. Sorry, man. Igor, 500 bits. Bittersweet, 5 gifted subs. 1 minute and 53 seconds left. You guys are rock stars. Appreciate you. Which one was yours, man? You are a rock star. Oh, thanks, Pig Radio. Dude, I was surprised they were still like, hey, you should still eat it. But I was like, you know, I'm not gonna bail on you guys. Oh, sorry. Okay, thank you. So it's being created tomorrow. So Sky Monkey, it's being created tomorrow. It just got finished with testing, and then it's being created tomorrow. And then you'll get all of the shipping information. Sorry, thank you for reminding me. Yeah, it's downstairs getting ready for crating. Yours is just taking more time because we have to crate it because it's a Cougar Conquer. But it's done, ready to go. Be excited. Sorry, you had to wait for us to get back because your build was one of those ones that we had to pay special attention to get it shipped. I kind of spaced about that when I postponed your build. But we don't want to have your build not get to you in one piece. I think, given what you paid. There we are, on to level 5. Where's the Linus diss track? Wow, there it is, level 5. Geez, guys. Look up and there it is, huh? Hey, Cal-Rel, thank you very much. Aiden Smith, thank you very much. Werewolf Kitty. Thank you very much. Let me go back and see all these people. Mr. Houston, 9-month anniversary. Remember, guys, you're all entered to win on getting that entry for the Bittersweet. I said that. Igor, who's a rock star as well, Silent Storm, and Finasta. Thank you very much, guys, for all those. We're getting super close. Okay, so we got all of our cables hooked up here. All of our front panel ones. I'm going to bring this up a little bit so we can... I feel like I should have this go through the side so it's up with this USB 3.2. I think that's just going to look better. Less cables. There we go. Okay. Now let's get these loose, get them run. There you go. And then you don't want to be too crazy when you pull these down because you can like bend the thing, but yeah, we should be good there. For these, what I can do is run these up like this. Two minutes, guys, 24%, we're almost there. By the way, got some really good ideas from the fine folks over at EVGA about stuff we can do with channel points. I know we have a large amassing, but we're going to do something. There's some pretty cool stuff. I'm going to work with Blondie to kind of figure some things out. So we'll let you guys do some betting because it's always good. That I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever be on a TV show. But yeah, we got some really cool things coming up with that. So we'll figure some stuff out so you guys can have some good places to spend channel points. Yeah, we really enjoy. I know a lot of people really enjoyed kind of what the execution was on the EVGA side, especially in the betting side. I'll bet that won't go well, Craig. Craig Lilly says that's funny right there. Okay, we got everything kind of rerouted to where it is for good enough for now, so we're good there. Yeah, let's get our 1140 in. Put in our one rear fan, and then we'll go from there. 1 minute 19 seconds, guys. Let's see if we can get it. Remember, we got some gift cards on the. We got a gift card up on the gift card up for grabs for sure. See if we can get that gift card done. Igor, one gifted sub. Thank you, my friend. $600 people here right now. There we go. 48 seconds, guys. Yeah, I know a lot of people have a lot of channel points. We got, well, trust me, we'll have some things like using it to spend towards community giveaways and stuff like that too. So we'll have some good stuff in there. Cal Rao doing gifted sub, trying to get us in there. 30 seconds, can we get it done? It's getting there. Ginger North, 100 bits. Infinite Maximum, one gifted sub. They're all coming in at the end. I feel like I'm talking about a racehorse. 20 seconds. Can we make it happen? Mikey. Oh, it's Fletcher. Bittersweet. 5 gifted subs. Oh, I'm Ellen. Oh. That was funny right there. Look at you guys talking about coming in clutch there at the end. Wow. Wow. Thank you very much, guys, for that. That was pretty funny. Did you like my little calls at the end? Did you feel like you were at a horse rain? I think you did. Yeah, we got level 5. Yeah, you did it. You did it. I am Alan. You did it with your one gifted sub. Bittersweet also helped. S. Fletcher also helped. So yeah, we got it. We had quite a few people come in here and make it happen. Infinite Maximum, Ginger on Own One Knee, and Calral, Igor. So you guys are all rock stars. Thank you very much, guys. Great work, according to them. People enjoying the new time, but mine was the clincher. Alan's really excited about that. Sticker time here. Just so you guys know, I am putting stickers on. You guys can't see it. I'm gonna scoot this over so you can see my sticker time. I'm doing stickers on the fan here. Sticker time. Putting the stickers on. Everybody loves stickers. Louis Gamer, it's 17 months, man. Congratulations. Okay, there's that. Let's just run these up and about, up and about. I do like in this board that there's 4 connections for fans down here at the bottom, which is actually pretty cool. So you get lots of fan connections, which is nice. I do appreciate with Asus, with the RG, you get 3, but I like, again, these are clumped really nicely too. So, and then you still got 2 more there. No exhaust fan, that's kind of a bummer, but I have to see before I plug in the exhaust fan where I'm gonna actually put it, because I don't know what my options are here yet, quite yet. Because I want to see it, depending on how the EK AIO works. We'll have to see. Might have to run it to a different plus, but I could run it down below though. There's definitely enough fan cable here. There you go, run that up there. Big old rear fan. One of the things I definitely like is exhaust 140. Get that one tight, tight, there we go. Let's grab our wow stick. Hey, Kalik64, thank you very much for the sub. You're awesome. Ah, I dropped a screw. Drop the screw. Okay, once I'm done with this, we'll do the gift card giveaway. Thanks to your guys' amazing support. How we doing on likes on the YouTubes? $220, guys. Remember, if we get to 500 on that one, we'll give away a two $25 gift cards as well. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now our rear fan's in. One thing I'm going to go ahead and do is just we're going to go ahead and throw in our extensions. I don't know how much I'm liking this. Go and throw in our extensions, do our EPS, CPU power connector, all that sort of stuff to get them kind of done. Okay, there we go. Just getting that cable ready. Okay, let's grab our CPU, our EPS, power connectors, all that stuff. Get these plugged in now, because I just want to make sure I don't have any clearance issues up here at the top with the AIO. It can be a little bit cleary. So, what's up, Senore? Anybody or someone trying to get in the IT field? I do not know a lot about getting in the IT field. I don't know if anybody else does. GS Tickle Stick. Thank you very much for the resub. Prime 7-month anniversary. GS Tickle Stick. That's a great name. Get our extensions out here. I don't know if anybody else in my community is a it's a nice build. That's the only thing that sticks out to me. Oh, really? Hey, B32 Brad. Thank you for the sub. There we go. GPU. These are not GPU. I might need a. This is a 3070 Ti. I bet you this has triple. That's gonna make me mad. You didn't, Pinio. No, you didn't. You're good. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna add our thing. You're welcome. Yeah, I don't remember. I think the EVGA 3070Ti is actually triple. And I have to get another one, and I have another one for sure. Oh, it's double. Thank you very much, Maiden. I didn't remember. I think the Asus one is triple, so I appreciate that, Maiden. Made me feel better. I thought it was double, but I was second guessing myself, so thank you, Maiden. There we go. Okay, next up. What fans are those? These are the SK120s from Phanteks. This is what they are. What motherboards do you recommend? My favorite are the depends on the it depends on the chipset. For these, I really do like the Strix series because they're nice quality boards. Have good memory compatibility. If you're looking for DDR4 support, I like the MSI boards. There's some really great MSI boards with DDR4 support. Or because the thing is like the one thing is rough, and I really kind of hope that, and you know, we were talking about this with the text earlier, I really do hope that Intel at some point in time unlocks overclocking on their B660 series of Mobos, which I think would be nice, because I feel like that's one thing where AMD has like a leg up, is that like you can buy a B550 motherboard and still do overclocking, etc. And some of these things, it's kind of weird because some of these B660 boards have actually really nice VRMs, but you can't do anything with them. So I'm hoping that's something that changes. But yeah, I like Strix. I like the Tomahawk series from MSI. The what's it called? Their Carbon series as well. I also really like. Some of my favorite boards are the EVGA. Their Z690 Dark and Classifieds are fantastic, but they're overkill. So they're definitely not for like people who are just looking for like a standard board. So there's some options for you. What 3080 and 3080 Ti do I prefer? I really do. It depends on for build look. I have my go-tos are always usually the Strix or the EVGA for the Win 3. If you want a lot of bling and like screen, the Gigabyte, the Aorus Extreme is actually really cool. When I'm looking for like no frills, the XC3 or the Asus TUF. And I've used all of them. So you have a lot of options when it comes to GPUs. I really do like the look of Zotac. I'm hoping those start to come down in price. The performance of the Zotac's have actually been very surprising. We've gotten very good performance on the Zotac's. Even though they have terrible warranty, I've heard. I don't know. I haven't had that problem, so I don't want to say that I've personally experienced, but that is something I've heard from our community is about their warranty support. Shadow Vein, thank you very much, man. Okay, here we go. So we're just gonna get this cleaned up real quick. So we've got our extensions in already. And there we go. Then what I'm going to do to keep this from looking bad here is I'll use a little cable stuff to get them clean. Should you buy a 30 series right now with the prices or wait until 40 series? I don't think 40 series is as soon as people are saying. I think you're going to have to wait for the TSM factory to come out and be at full production, which isn't supposed to be happening until later in the year. I think that it really comes down to when you want to build a PC. Like the thing is like if you keep waiting for new tech, you're always going to be waiting. Like there's always going to be something new. It's like people are buying 12 gen. Should I buy 12 gen or should I get Ryzen 7000? Should I buy this or should I wait for that, right? There's always something to wait for. So it just comes down to, I don't think there's a bad time right now to buy PCs because 12th gen is fantastic, right? 4000 series, it's a great question. I just don't think they're as soon as people think they are. But that's the thing about rumors, like nobody knows. So I'm hearing that a lot about ARC. Though I don't know, ARC's interesting. I haven't heard good things about ARC from the people who I've talked to. So we'll have to see. But we haven't tested it, right? Yeah, exactly. Lord Pansington is right. Like, you can't sit there and like buy something and be like, I should have waited for X or I should have waited for Y. It's gonna more than likely fit your needs nowadays, and so you should be fine. Yeah, I use a lot of zip ties. Okay, so we got this cable I got to figure out. I'm hoping I can't do anything with it until I do my AIO. So let's go ahead and start the AIO process. We're going to be patient here. We're going to be patient with this AIO. It's tricky, a little bit tricky. We'll get it installed. I do like it. It's great performing. It's a little tricky. Okay. Okay, so remember guys, we are giving away one of these AIOs, but I owe you guys a giveaway right now, and this is for a $25 gift card, because you guys are awesome. So let's do this giveaway now. And this is gonna be for, a $25 Newegg gift card, exclamation point community, starting that giveaway right now. There it is, 25 bucks, guys. Remember, if you are a subscriber, you do get extra entries towards those giveaways. Okay, let's get this AIO install. Ooh, yeah, baby. Okay. So this stuff I do not need because I got the LGA 1700 version. So I don't need this. Oh, I'll give it to him. He can have the stuff. Definitely will need those. Definitely will need that. Don't need that. I don't remember which one I need for this. All right, here's the stuff I need for this. Varder fans, which I do like these fans a lot. Okay, 30 seconds, guys. There we go. Nice, Devoted. Did you find it hard to get the tubes to do what you wanted? I think that's the only struggle I have with this AIO. But it does look pretty. I'll also make sure I install it in the right direction as per the instructions. As Ord Chaos so beautifully pointed out. Okay, guys, you can enter the raffle. Ending the raffle. Congratulations to 66. Congratulations, 66. You are the winner of a $25 Newegg gift card. Thank you very much for all the support, guys, with the hype train. If we hit another one, we might do another giveaway. But we still have multiple giveaways still to go. Don't forget to hit that like button. Like and subscribe. Make sure you slap that subscribe button with that like button and ring that notification bell so you get a notification each and every time that we post a new video or go live on YouTube or here on Twitch. There we go. I like the slap button. They have it on the EVGA, they have that St. Jude's one that's like, that one's like really loud. There we go. Okay, so we got everything here now. Let's put that closed. Hey, what's up, Zoxa? How are you, man? Thank you for coming in here. I am actually, I am just streaming on Newegg's channel, but it is actually Robey. I'm Robeytech, not Newegg. I just stream on Newegg's channel for them to give them quality content. Okay, there we go. That's the direction I want. Actually, I don't know. Actually, I don't know if this is EK's pump or if it's Asetek. I don't know if Maiden may know. I know he knows a lot more about these, so he may know more than I do. I don't think this is an Asetek pump, but he would know more than I do. Maiden, do you know if they make the pump or if Asetek does? Oh, Maiden does not know either. I don't know if Org maybe knows. I don't know. I can ask. I can ask them. I don't see if let me ask. I have their guy on call. Let me ping him. Let me ask who makes your pump. I will ask right now. That seems like a good thing to ask. Let's get that answer. Who makes your pump? Pump in your AIO. Also, using it and giving one away. So I'm asking Jake from EK, see what he says. So once I get an answer, I will let you know. Okay, for now, make sure we grab the right screws here. Put these in. So we want to use the smaller ones. Something I do appreciate about EK is that they give you both sets of screws here. There we go. We definitely don't want to use the longer ones. No, not Jake from State Farm. Actually, there's a lot of Jakes in the computer industry. So I always joke because I was like, yeah, it's Jake from State Farm, but it's not Jake from State Farm. But that's how I always remember his name. What is Jake from EK wearing tonight? I do not know. I can ask him. Maybe. He might be wearing khakis. I've never seen him wearing khakis. Dude, he's a cool dude. One of my favorite people is their CEO. She's awesome too, and she makes hecka good Korean barbecue. And so, real treat. I'm looking forward to seeing them at PAX East. I'm talking about the U.S. CEO, not the overall CEO of EK. U.S. director or whatever. She's awesome. There we go. Okay, now we're just going to get the other few cables and stuff in. There we go. So it looks like we have a full-blown pump header here. And I think these go into splitters, if I'm not mistaken. And I've got the cables. Where are the cables for this? Maybe they're in there? I got to look. Maybe I just missed them. There's some splitter cables and stuff like that for sure. Now that I'm remembering. Okay, so there's all of our things. These all daisy chain together. Pretty easy here. There we go. One more. Okay, and then I'm going to put one way down here. Saw that nice little trick. We're just going to remove later. It makes it a little easier to just kind of run all the cables through. I will say, something that is nice about these AIOs is just how kind of like straight all their cables are. There we go. Then I just click a little bit out so it'll go through. And then get rid of this. There we go. Ooh, nice flippity flip there. Flippity 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 flip. Okay, so it takes care of that. I should have some, there they are. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so that answers my question. So I'm gonna use the fan, I got a fan splitter for the CPU fan. So I got a fan splitter, so I'm gonna plug this into CPU. I'm gonna plug this into CPU, and then I'm gonna plug the pump into AIO. Is my plan. And then we got RGB that we'll get into RGB later. RGB. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's get this up and installed. Time for the install. Hey, well, welcome to the right channel. Gonna drink a Cablies and Peelies. That's right. What's up, ASTRR7? Okay, here we go. Let's get this installed here. Well, that's actually I'm actually just gonna leave it the way it is. I'm not gonna worry as much about the EK being in the right direction, which is something that I read I shouldn't worry about, because they were like, they don't even talk about it being right, so I'm just gonna let it be the right direction and it'll be fine. Which is something I kind of like got anal over last time. This time, not so much, because they don't want it. It's not important. Okay, just get these up here, set it down nicely. Oh, that's beautiful. Just fits great. Perfect. I just really like this case. You love to make maps for games. That's interesting. Sorry, I'm paying attention to chat all of a sudden. I'm just getting this AIO in, and it becomes a lot easier. There we go. Really good quality tooling. Okay, there we go. So we're just gonna actually have this just go on just like this, versus like, I guess I could do this too. That would be okay too. Now, one of the things that what you can do is that you can rotate just like that. Goes like this, and then you rotate the whole cable. And then you can rotate this around if you want to. So there you go. But then you have to worry about the rotation if you want it like that. I kind of like it just better doing it the way that we had it, which is more like this, and then you end up with like a little bit of a cleaner cable look. So I might just do that, which I think is fine, and EK was okay with. So okay, let's just get the rest of our screws in. Oh, you're right. You're right. I do need to do a dad joke. Oh, what was, I heard one not that long. It was my son told me it was really good, and I forgot it. Oh, no, I'll do that one later. Yeah, they should, you're right, Maiden. I really wish that was one thing. They should make the logo rotatable, because that would make it a whole lot easier, right? I gotta go look. I'll look at the dad joke section here in a few. Almost there. I'm pretty sure that Maiden and BMOC are like, this is going so much more smoothly than the last time. Am I right? Oh, there it is. Aw, Sticks. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, I love this screwdriver. Oops, and then I didn't until I do that. Okay, so we got, those are the extra ones, so if we want to do another round. Oh, never mind then. How are we doing on likes on YouTubes? Yeah, I really like this. I really like this one. Here we go, get this in there. 291, guys. We're almost there. Hey, Footsir Mold 02, thank you very much. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that takes care of that. Now those are that's mounted. Put that in the back in the bin. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, kind of the fun. We're getting to the fun part stuff now. Okay, so I'm gonna run this down here because I don't have another good. See another good. I only got two there. I got one over there. I guess I could run it over there. I'll run this over here. There you go. There's our exhaust fan. Okay. Okay, let us get this mounted. Just got to be careful with it. Okay. Now I'm going to be wanting this like this, which means, yeah, the screws are all the same. Everybody having fun? Everybody enjoying the build? Seems pretty chill today. Thank you very much for all the people. We have almost 700 people here now. There we go. Got plenty of, I'm going to save that because we'll have one extra there. I don't know if he's using extensions, but there should be splits coming off the power cable, so there should be some extra plugs already there. What is he asking for? I must have missed something. All right, so here we go. Grab this. Oh, there'll be a lot of, oh, top down, yeah. There'll be a lot of SATA. There should be some extra SATA power for sure. I'll make sure that there's just one extra there for you. Yep, I can do that. Not worried about touching the thermal paste because I'm going to take it off anyway. I will. Thank you very much, Maiden. Try not to drop it because this little pump thing is a little squirrely. No, Sabatio, I'll remove this one. It doesn't cover the entire IHS, so that's why I'll remove it. So we have, I will remove this one and put in, just keep the stuff I have. There we go. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get a short. That's all. But it's just, I mean, managing your cables is just about making it look nice. And the other thing too is sometimes it makes it easier should you have issues to find things too. Follow cables, etc. Depending on how you do your cable management. Yeah, that's the other one too right there. Real accent is right. It does make just closing the side panel easier. That's what it does sometimes. Yeah, the thing is I'm going off of actually EK's recommendation, so which was like not to install it the other way, which I do actually, I kind of had a change. I used to do it all this way, but then I kind of started to like the look of the other direction. So that's why I have the hoses this way versus the other way. Because it was based on EK's recommendation. There is a link to the build, Zosa, and you can see it down in the description, or it'll pop up from time to time too. Link to everything that's in here. Okay. Now we have a clean AIO. There it is right there. Blondie just linked it for you. Okay. So we'll run this one to here. And this will be the pump fan, the pump header. Run this one to here. This will be, no, I'll run this up and in. And then we'll take this and run this on the CPU fan. And this will be for all of our fans. We get a nice fan curve. There we go. Okay, cool. There we go. There we are. I will look here in a second to see what EK said in terms of who makes their pump. I'm sure he has responded. He's actually pretty good about responding. There we go. What's up, Smoke? How are you, man? Okay, last little bit here. Then we'll have our AIO installed. AIO, and then I'll look at a dad joke, because you guys want a dad joke. Down. There we go. Okay, cool. AIO is now down. I'm gonna run this stuff up and out. Okay, let's go to the side so I can run it the pretty way. And that, there you go. Just getting the pretty way of running this. What do you call a laughing motorcycle? A Yamaha. Okay, here we go. Ooh, shoot. That's pretty funny, actually. Yamaha, ha, ha, ha. Okay, cool. Nice clean look. The AIO is installed. There we go. Oh, wow. There's two of them. Two peels. Multi-level peeling. There we go. Okay, peel's done. Intel brackets are installed. Get rid of that. Okay. Now that we have that, what we can do is turn this over and start hooking things up. Get all this cabling done, because everything else is just kind of like about getting stuff daisy chained and then cabled. Pretty simple, actually. But yeah. Okay, I would be more concerned with components themselves blowing up like gigabytes power supplies. Oh, okay. Those fans create their own weather system. Okay. What would a dumb car be called? A Honda. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's look at the dad. Let's look at the dad joke section. See what we got here. And just because we've installed the AIO, let's go ahead and give away the EK Waterblock 360 AIO. Let's see if Jake has done a call. Let's see if he's gotten anything. We do. It's a custom in-house design, actually. Oh, we're just going to do it on. Okay, so anyway, it is a custom pump. Let's go ahead and do this first one. We're going to do a 360 here. Let's do EK exclamation point EK water block for this one. And this is for a 360 millimeter EK AIO. Okay, here we go. Starting that giveaway right now. Make sure it's 2 minutes. Okay, good. There we go. 2 minutes, exclamation point, EK water block, EK water block, no, EKWB, sorry. Exclamation point, EKWB. Exclamation point, EKWB. Sorry, I made it way too, there you go. Exclamation point, EKWB, there you go. Let me look for dad jokes. Okay. Dad jokes. Okay. So we already got some of those. Let's see. I'm trying to find good ones. I'm going to go way up to some of our older ones. Okay. Okay. That one's pretty good. Okay, here we go, here we go. The son approaches his dad. The son approaches his dad. Dad, can you turn on the heat? I'm cold. Dad, son, go stand in the corner. Son, what? Why do you want me to stand in the corner? Dad, because it's 90 degrees. There you go. Dad joke. Ba-da-boom. There we go. That was a good one. Got him. Because it's 90 degrees. Okay, let's undo this and we're going to start doing the cable management here. Okay. Okay, so this has got to go. I got to find the randomly weird cable here, and then I can do all this stuff. This actually isn't going to take too long. There's not a ton of cables to hook up here. This is the cable I need. This has got to plug into this. There we go. Okay, so now all that's all daisy chained and all that beautiful stuff. Okay, just getting all this stuff kind of re-jiggered here. Untangled. That's not the one I want. I want this. Now, I should, because in order to make all of this all work together, which will be great, which is what we want, right? That's the dream, all of this stuff to work together. So there we go. Let's grab our, I'm running low on big ones. Big, there. Or some more biggies, more big uns. Okay, so do this one together. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. The heck is this? Oh. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now, okay. Okay, that's the only one I should need that's big. The rest of these should be fine with just the smaller ones. There we go. Yep, these are fine. Now, one of the things I'm hoping, which I'm expecting, is that I might have to undo some of this, which isn't a big deal, but that's just because I should be able to daisy chain the EK stuff directly into the Phanteks stuff, so it's all one crazy happy family, and that's this right here. So now what we do is we find all of our RGB stuff here. Where's the bit I did for? I feel like there's an EK. Where's that? There's another. Oh, there it is. Okay, so this is to the AIO. Okay, so this is going to go into this, and that'll now have all our AIO stuff hooked up. Okay, so now the AIO is daisy chained into the first set of fans. This is going to go into this. There's that. So that's going to take care of that one. Got one more fan here. One more fan. One more fan. I'm going to celebrate. Oh, congratulations to, completely forgot to read about it. Vainglorious Gaming. Vainglorious Gaming. Congratulations, Vainglorious Gaming. You are the winner of the 360mm AIO. Okay, now I'm going to take this, Plug this into this, and now all of our stuff is daisy chained. I just hope, one thing we'll have to know, and why I don't want to be too crazy, is this is hoping there's enough power, because sometimes that's always a struggle. Now this is going to plug, okay, so that's going to plug into, okay, there's all our AI, that's all our beauty here. Where is our, that's funny, it went up instead of over. What the heck? There we go, and one more. Well, now you won something, Vane. Just trying to get this last cable to come and be a part of the party here. There it is. Okay, now we have everything in the party. It's being lame, but now I fixed it. Okay, guys, make sure that you head on over to Robeytech, youtube.com/Robeytech, and hit that thumb up button, plus the like and subscribe, of course, as well, which is a huge help for me. And then we'll unlock another giveaway when we get 500 likes on the good old YouTube video. It depends, but it's not hard. It's just, you just got to be patient. It's not, if you want to rush, it's not usually going to go that well. But if you take your time and just, you know, focus on the job at hand, you'd be pretty surprised just how well things will come together here. I just like to be patient. Patience is kind of the virtue when it comes to cable management. Okay, so now all our AIO stuff is hooked up. And then, you know, just kind of, I think the other thing too is just kind of finding the direction that things go as part of trying to make things look nice. But that's kind of my big thing, is just patience. Does a custom water-cooled PC is coming soon. We're going to do one hopefully Thursday with Corsair's new HydroX stuff. That's the hope. I'll just have to see if their stuff shows up on time, or if it'll either be Thursday or Saturday. ES Optimus, no. I've never done that. I am always really careful. That's why having these kind of zip tie things, these right here, make such a big difference, because you can be really precise with them. I'm sure it has happened for sure, right? Like, I have not done it, but I'm sure it has happened. That somebody, that's why I think patience and just taking your time is kind of one of the keys here. In my opinion, anyway. I haven't used the Galahad a ton. I like the Kraken personally. It's had typically better cooling performance, but I haven't done enough testing with the Galahad. I do know, like a lot of us TechTubers, like Steve, it's like our go-to for benches, because it's just kind of, it's kind of like a workhorse, the Kraken is. But that's not to say that the Galahad's not a great AIO. So, I think that doing, honestly, I think if you really want to get into it and you're like a good option is you have an option of doing both. So the question that somebody asked was, hey, if I want to get into PC building, is it better to do something like an AIO, or can you do or should I do something like, should I do a pre-built? There's actually an option for both now, which is the the BLD kits from NZXT, which will give you all of the benefits. So like you get all of the warranty support of a pre-built, but you get to build the entire system yourself. So that might be a good option for you if you want to kind of have the best of both worlds. It's Crust. I'm currently based in Seattle. I might have to get some of those heat. I want to get some of those heat things, like what Main Gear uses for all of their RGB stuff, because it makes this part right here way easier. So you can keep your RGB from. What I'm going to do here is, right now what I'm working on is making sure that these little RGB connections do not come apart. Requires a little bit more fewer zip ties, but there's some heat, like heat shrinking would be a good option here. Have I ever done a custom wall mount? Yes, I have. Not streamed, but yes, I have done one just for a friend. They're no different than a normal build though, so I don't really find them different than doing it for like say like just a normal stream. The cases aren't that much. There we go. This is just what I'm putting next to this. I'm doing it a little bit different than what I typically do. Instead of having it in a giant spine, I'm going to separate the RGB stuff for the AIO, just in case it ends up having an issue. So that's what I'm doing it a little bit different here on the side. So it's not all one like what you're used to seeing when I do one of these. You're welcome, Joshua. Thank you for saying it's entertaining. Thank you for lying, sir. Just kidding. Okay, there we go. Now these are to hold these down. There we go. There you go. There it is. Okay, key part here is just to get this trap. There we go. Okay, so now that's in, cable managed. Okay, so there we go. This is not the prettiest, I mean, it still looks good. It's just, it's functional in this case to keep these separate. So if, like I said, if we have any issue, it's easier to troubleshoot the problem. So I'm not gonna be as hiding with that one as I normally am. Now, what I wanna do is work on getting these this little bottom section squared away here. And then we'll get this out and then we'll be good. There it is, okay. Okay, so we've got our one SATA here. Okay, and that'll be covered by, this will be covered, I'm a little bit lower here now. Sorry, a little bit lower here. Clean up this little bit mess that I have down at the bottom here. There we go. Some people find this therapeutic. Some people do not. I mean, it's funny because like we still have retaining a ton of people during this section. I always thought like this would be where I'd lose everybody is when I do the cable management. Like a lot of people really do enjoy watching this. And I know even on the mod workshops, like people are bummed that you guys don't get to see as much of this as you used to when we did the mod workshop. So I'm glad that you guys find this stuff entertaining. You're watching it on a flip phone, that's hardcore. Well, Pig Radio said that, you know, I've got, you know, I'm King Cable Manager, JPGT300. Thank you very much for the sub, man. Appreciate it. Okay, let's get this little group here. This is just a little bit of extra stuff to just make this look a little bit less messy. Oh, I understand. Yeah, I understand that, Josh. I wish I could make it so I could make everybody happy from a timeline, from a timing standpoint, right? But that's just not something I'm ever going to be able to do. So I appreciate you staying up and watching the stream, man. That does mean a lot to me, man, because I know that that's some sacrifice right there. There we go. There we got a nice clean cable look now. Here's our SATA. Okay. There we go. Now it's like a nice, clean kind of cable look now. Really kind of straightforward. Put one more together here. We'll kind of have the whole thing kind of cable combed now, cable controlled, cable managed. Go. Go. Okay, so now that's cable managed, clean. Just trying to keep this all nice. This is all kind of cleanish too. There we go. Okay. Get rid of that. We got one cable there. Okay, so there you go. Now it's all clean. This is like, one thing I could do if I wanted to, just to make this look a little bit better, is you could put another series of cables. I mean, usually, like, I like the idea. What Main Gear does is they'll actually put heat over, like a shrink tube, to seal those together. But just kind of the way it is, that way it's easy if they're like one of the lights go out, it's easier to troubleshoot versus putting it in the main spine and hiding it. So that's why I did it a little bit different than what I typically do. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's all done. That's all clean. Let's go ahead and zip tie this one more up here, and then we can throw in our GPU. This is going to go right here. Control later. Okay, cool. Now he wants an SSD, so we're going to run an SSD cable for him. And a mount, so put one mount in. Oh, never mind, he's going to run the mount up here. So I'll have the mount up here, never mind. What am I doing? Okay. There we go. Okay, so this should give him enough for that. And then this. Is there a technical reason for GPUs to have power connectors on the side as they are? Remember, the GPU has power at the end and it was a much cleaner aesthetic. So Phanteks, no, and I do know that, like, for instance, like EVGA on their 3090 Ti ran it that way specifically for that reason, because they thought it looked cleaner. But it just comes down to what people like. I think more people like the cable comb look of how it is now, but maybe it'll get better. I don't know, you have to see, especially with the 12 pins. It's all going to kind of change now with the next round. Okay, so you've got your, there's your, so when you plug this in, pawn shop here, this is going to plug into your SATA, so now your board, that'll plug into your SATA, and I'll leave you a power cable up here too. So you'll be good there. Okay, let's throw in GPU. What's up, Lone Star? How are you, man? Or Ion, sorry, Ion Master. I don't know where I wrote that. Okay, so there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and run a couple cables here just to. There we go. It all looks nice and clean now. Okay, let's put our GPU in. P600S has got, like, you can do detachable panels. It's a lot more of a hybrid case. P600 and then versus the P500A. The P500A also has this RGB strip, which you can't see. I just pointed to it. There's an RGB strip in this one, but the P600S does not have that. There's also, I don't think the P600S has USB-C. I'm not sure though. I could be wrong on that one. I don't remember. What do you think the best overall cooler for the 12900K? If you were going to just talk out of the box cooling with best fans and everything like that, right now I'd say it's the H150i LCD Elite. That's what we've seen is our best cooler that we have tested, and we've tested pretty much all of these. So, and all of the data, if you guys ever want to know, if you go to Discord, you go to our Discord server, go up to pinned, there's a folder there that you can go in there. You can look at all of our case, all of our data is up there for you to look at if you ever want to see. So you're like, hey, how does this perform or whatever it was? All that stuff is up there. So if you guys want to go look, on top of it's the same stuff that's up on YouTube, but the case data I update all the time. By the way, BMOC, I should be able to, I was talking to, we'll get that data up for you tomorrow. So I talked to him about that today. So we'll get that up for you tomorrow, but he was not feeling well, so we'll get it up for you tomorrow. So you can start doing that too. But yeah, all the stuff is up. If you guys are ever curious about any of that stuff, it's all up there for you to take a look at. And then some of the other thing too is we're going to try and make it so, like, I know that some of my some of our tech specialists like BMOC, Maiden, and those guys, we're going to make it so they can share their data too. So we'll have like a OneDrive. So if you guys just want to see what their data, I mean, like, they've run it, I trust them. So if they have stuff that they're going to add, they're going to do so too. They're just getting how we test and what our settings are, so they can also run stuff. Because sometimes, I mean, like, we have a lot of hardware, but we can't test it all. So yeah, we're working with them to have that stuff shared too. So Phaedos, we've seen it. I mean, that's why we do washer mod so much. We always test every build that we build for, like, for instance, we'll go in there, we'll test it. If we see heating issues, like, it's like, Jay's right. Like, it's something that needs to get fixed. I mean, even Kingpin had talked about it, right? Like, and you'll see some of the pooling on the IHS. So yeah, it's, I'm hoping that, I mean, it's messed up. But washer mod seems to fix it, and it's a pretty easy thing to fix. I mean, a pretty easy thing to apply. So if you see heating issues or you're concerned about it, it's something that you can. Not everyone needs it though. I know, I am Alan. I don't know why I trust them, but they're pretty cool dudes. Okay, so we got all their peels done here. So there's our beautiful 3070 Ti. Look at that. It's like Maiden Media was talking about. Two plugs. There it is. Peels. What's our count for the YouTube likes? $378, guys. GPGT 300. Thank you for the sub, man. Bowling ball review. They all have what are called hybrid connectors that'll let you do 3 or 6 or 8. So they like they will do both. Oh, hold on. There you go. The ones that you want now are the 12-pin though, which we do. I have one of those. I think ASUS sent us one. I think we have one. Yes, Anthony, it does have two 8-pin connectors. Are those little E's in the... Yes, they absolutely are, Awkward Fat Man. They add to the aerodynamic nature of these cards, those little E's. Without them, card's terrible. I think now, I mean, you're really kind of at the time where cards have dropped already. So I think if you purchase one now or in the next coming months, you're not going to have an issue. I don't know, 4,000 series cards, there is a chance, and I'd say albeit a high one, that they will have the same problem with 30 series. So if you wait, you end up waiting a long time. Once 4,000 series cards come out, 30 series cards stop getting made. So you will not be able to go like get them for cheaper, and especially if we have the same supply issues we had with the 30 series, then with the 3000 series, when 4000 series and 3000 series cards will jump in price instead of drop in price. So if you're looking to get the best card for the bang for the buck, now may not be the best. Now may be the best time to buy cards. I think until there's official announcements, rumors are rumors. And it's hard to substantiate anything until we actually have it in our hand. Or we've seen an official announcement with performance numbers from those companies. It's really hard to sit there and say like, hey, based on the rumor, do X, do Y. I need this. This is what I need. Turdog, I love that 30. I love 3050s. But though we have a 6600 coming. It depends on the 3070 Ti. Like if you got like an XC3 3070 Ti, it would not be that big. But these are bigger ones. These are for the Win 3s. They've got the overclocking BIOS, a bunch of other things that are not on the XC3 version. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 3 per. There's one. Almost done. Just got some power supply to do after this. How long have we been up? It feels like not that long. That's the thing, is if something's working for you, there's no reason to upgrade. Yeah. Oh, that's not bad. It's actually going a little bit more smooth. We're actually liking, yeah. Yeah, I am Helen. You're right, I shouldn't have said anything. I'm okay with a little bit of a shorter one. We've got some big ones coming up. Big streams. Like in terms of time-wise. That custom water cool one is not going to be small. Short. Thanks. Yeah, knocking on wood. Knocking on my head. Okay, so this all looks good. We have, everything is in and looks great here. Got a little bit of peel there, but I can't do anything. It's like trapped. There you go. Okay, cool. Okay, let's go ahead and flip this over. Let's get our PSU in, and then talk about our sponsor, do our deals, and let you guys go. What do you say? So this is an extra. So this is a CPU EPS connector. You can plug in another one if you're going to do some heavy. Well, I mean, honestly, 12 pins is. I mean, 8 pin is enough for most of this stuff. I mean, like even at overclocking, you might do 1.4 volts, maybe. I mean, yeah, any higher than that's maybe 1.5. But yeah, I mean, I've done like a 5.5 gigahertz all clock, or sorry, 5.4 gigahertz all core with 1.45 volts, and that's with a single EPS pin. So I think you're going to be fine. But nowadays you can even do it with like a standard, like you can just use AI overclocking, which I actually don't know if Aorus has one, but on Asus and like EVGA, that's totally good. What brand do you recommend for PSU sleeve cable extensions? There are so many. I like Asia Horse. I use these on almost exclusively, or Cable Mod. Cable Mod's great too. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. Let's grab our cam link and grab our DQ 850. The green. The green will actually give it like a nice little look to it too, which will be kind of nice. Okay, we're not going to use this one. I have to go find another power supply. This is like a European one. Okay, well, let's go. Well, that happened. Okay, one sec, guys. We're going to have to go find another 850 watt PSU. I guess I ordered a European one, but luckily I have more. That's weird. How did I get a European power supply? Hey, Tom, get a new PSU. Because I need to keep you on your toes, my friend. Need a new PSU. Oh, here we go. This will work. Didn't even see I had this one. Okay, we're going to be doing a Corsair RM850. There we go. Corsair RM850. Different power supply. Okay, what we need is that. There's one. 2. CPU, okay, perfect. And then 1. Okay, 2 SATA. There we go. Okay. Okay, so first one, top down. Oh, let's. Woo! Stinky as always. Oh, so brutal. Okay, CPU. Right here. We're going to grab 2 SATA, so he's got one for his peripheral and one for his SATA. There's that one. This will be for his drive. This is for his one cable power, his power thing. There's that. There's that. 2 VGA. There's 1. And there is 2. Okay. That is ready to go. Let's refresh this real quick. It's being funky. Funky. There we go. Okay, so now we need is our little screws. I know. I could have done that, but I don't want to give another one, so I can send that one back and just get one that's I know I could get a different cable. It had nothing to do with that. I just don't want to. I don't want to deal with that. I'd rather just give him one that I have already. I know I didn't have to switch. I did hear that, but that one I can return and then get one that actually has a US thing versus like giving up one of my PSU cables. I did see that. Oh, shoot. Okay, we're just gonna get this up, get all these in. I get very good at one-handed putting screws on a screwdriver. Go. Once you get all the screws on, it's easy to tighten it down after that. Okay, there we go. Cool. Now, you gotta watch from the top. Feed these this monstrosity of cables inside. It's like feeding a monster. Eat all my cables. It's eating all the cables. Eating all the cables. There it is. Swallowing them whole. All the cables have been swallowed. There we go. There we go. And okay, there's all our cables. Motherboard, motherboard. PSU is now in. Just time to finish this little beastie. The bestest beastie. Okay. Here's this one. Okay, here's that. Let's grab my two. There's one. There's two. Get out of the way. Okay, here's our two VGA cables. Here we go. Okay, let me grab my big long. You always need 50,000 different types of zip ties, guys. Stubby one. Okay. Okay, now we got this. This is our little. There's that. Go. Okay, this is going to go just like this. I'm going to keep it loose. It's not going to be cable managed. That's so you can plug in his SATA power. Got plenty of room for that. Okay, this. Go. There we go. Okay. Take care of that. And then all we have left is this. Hey, TVGA's here. What's up? We've been talking so much about your about the awesome LN2 overclocking, and we're using your GPU today too. What's up, Team EVGA? We got Team EVGA royalty up in here already too, with Pig Radio and all sorts of teams. So it's like we got mad EVGA representation today. Okay, let's see how it looks on the front. So the build is done. Yeah. That looks good. Okay, build looks fine. Okay. Build is done, guys. Look at that. See in a minute if it works. It should. Ugh. What's Team EVGA up to? Are they just, is it just Jacob, or is just Jacob coming in and just saying hi? I don't have any LN2 on the system, unfortunately. I was telling you, man, I'm addicted. And now I'm like really excited about that build that we're gonna do with for just overclocking in general. So I've got some pretty crazy, like, EK's excited. Hopefully you're excited. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah, no LN2 on this one. I wish, dude. That was so much fun. So much fun. This is just a regular old AIO. There we go. Okay, build is done. Looks good. There we go. Everything's clean. Yeah, that should be easy. Plenty of airflow. Okay, well, let's do our sponsor stuff real quick, talk about our deals, and then turn this bad boy on. We have a little surprise, too, as part of this stream. So don't forget to, yeah, we'll turn it on here in just a few minutes. We're just going to do our little, talk about our sponsor today, which I wish was EVGA, but it's not. Today it is somebody else. But don't forget, we got those likes we still got to earn, guys. What is this stuck on? Like stuck on something. It's not supposed to be stuck. What's going on here? It's like wrapped. No, man, that LN2 stuff was so much fun. Like revigorated my overclocking obsession again. Okay, there's that. Okay, here we go. Okay, so there's that, and there we go. Okay, let's cover this stuff real quick, and then we'll get it turned on. So a couple nice little new change along with the time is like basically Tom and I were talking. If you guys don't know who Tom is the one who does our deals. And so one of the things he's going to be doing now is, like, when you come in and you check this out, we're going to put together the best, like, what we think is just a cool build. And we'll talk about performance numbers, all that sort of stuff, like to give you an idea of how this build would perform. But a little bit of a different change than what we have done. That's weird. Why is this not working? A little bit of a different change in terms of what we have done previously in the past. So deals will be like less about like, hey, monitors and things, but more in terms of, hey, here's a PC you can put together right now that has all the parts, you know what I mean? Okay, so that works. Okay, we're good. Okay, cool. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. So we'll go from there. Okay, so let's talk about our first thing though, which is VIP-CDK deals. So pretty long-term sponsor for us. Been a sponsor for a while now. Yeah, so one of the things that I always like to talk about, let's make sure this works first, is you get finished with a PC. You're like, hey, I'm done with the PC. I just got finished spending, $2 grand on it. Does it work? Yes, it does. You got finished spending $2 grand on it. You're like, hey, I want to go get a copy of Windows 10. You're like, oh, okay. So how much is a copy of Windows 10? So if you were to go to the Windows store, like say, well, they don't have it anymore, I miss it. But if you're going to go, say for instance, Best Buy, you can get a copy of Windows 10 for $108.78. But when you buy it through VIP-CDKdeals.com, you can actually pick it up for $22.72, which is actually a pretty good deal. So we'll go ahead and pick up a copy of that. The other thing too is like you might sit there and say like, okay, well, that's pretty good. But if you use my code RBCK and hit apply, you actually notice that that $22.72 now becomes $15.90. So even more of a savings. And again, you do get that free upgrade to Windows 11. These are authentic keys. Back when I worked at Microsoft, they verified from them. They are purchased at OEM prices and then they're sold at OEM. So that's how they're able to sell them so inexpensively. But the bigger deal, especially with, with school and stuff like that, is actually Office. So if you're like, want to pick up a copy of Office, here's Microsoft Office 2019. It's regularly $216.50. But kind of the same thing. Go ahead and hit buy now. Use that same code RBCK. And instead of being $266.48, you can now get it for $46.54. Now, the thing that's so great about this is we've literally had thousands of people here within my community. So if you have questions, people buy them from here all the time. So if you have questions, are they legit, etc., ask many of the people just here in the chat. They are some of the best people. They're great customer service. If you have issues with the keys, they'll work with you really quick to get them rectified. If you're looking for inexpensive Windows, inexpensive Office, great place to go, VIP-cdkdeals.com. Just use my code RBCK at checkout and get it for inexpensively. So, Robeytechdeals.com, couple things that are new here. Just want to go through them real quick, and then I promise we'll get right to getting the build on. We try not to spend a ton of time here. But now we have our updated schedule. Remember, guys, we're now on Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. So EVGA's got Friday booked. If you want to go check out EVGA streams, Friday at 4. But Monday through Tuesday, Saturday is when we're doing builds. We also have our deal streams, Amazon deal streams on Tuesdays and Fridays at 1. Also, if you're looking to have me build a PC, this is where you can get the link here. You can basically ask me about a commission, etc. I do commission builds. Just go ahead and click that link, and you basically get an email, and then we can talk right away. And then also the Robeytech store, if you wanted to see those build mats, those are also there. But let's talk about what's stream deal for today. What build did my man Tom put together for you? Now, this is an Arctic build. It's a 12400 with a RTX 3060, RTX 3060. It is on sale. This would be this whole build. If you were going to buy it end to end, buy the parts all in stock today, you can get it for $1,200. We'll go through and we can give you an idea of what performance is like, but I'll pull that up here in a second. But here's an all-white build for $1,200. At the core is the i5 Core 12400, absolutely beast of a CPU. Asus Prime B660M motherboard. You can get a Lee & Lee Landcool 215 white steel tempered glass. This is on sale right now for $100. So you've got 3 fans. You've got your 3 fans. You don't even need to purchase additional fans. Corsair Vengeance RG Pro SL. This is 16 gigs. This is a low profile RAM. This is made in America, man. I think this was made, and you pointed out, might have been BMOC, actually. Sorry, BMOC. The Vetru V5 white CPU air cooler, $30. This thing has been absolutely insane in terms of its cooling performance and at a really great price. A little bit harder to install on LGA 1700. Hey, BMOC, you do have to get a bracket for this, right? Does it come with it? I'm not sure. I'll get you the answer to that. He'll answer here pretty quick. Gigabyte Vision OC RTX 3060 now on sale, $499.99 over at, these are all in stock right now. You can build this whole system. Intermax Revolution DF 650 watt PSU, $49.99 after a $30 rebate. And then you've got a 670p 1 terabyte NVMe SSD. I've had Vitrus come with, okay, cool. He's come with a 1700 bracket. So there's an entire build right there for $1,200, all Arctic. You can spend a $30 extra, add some Asia Horse cables if you wanted to. You don't have to buy additional fans. I can tell you real quick. Let me get you some answers real quick in terms of, here. Go here. If you want to know, let's hear it. We'll go here. Go up to pinned. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to go to, you go to general. Is it in general it's pinned? No, it's in tech chat. Click on pinned, and there it is right there. So if you go to tech chat, click on pinned, this will open up this link, and this is all of our data. So CPU benchmarks, case config, GPU benchmarks, all of that stuff is right here. So here's case config data, and let's see. What we'll look at is we'll look at a 12400 with a 3050. So it'll be better than this. So here's a 12400 with a 3050. So in Cyberpunk, 38 frames per second at 1080p. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, we're looking at 149 frames per second. Metro Exodus, north of 30. Dirt 5, 61. Borderlands 3, 54. 211 frames per second on Apex Legends at Apex, and this is 1080p, not 1440p. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, 160 frames per second, and Fortnite at 1080p, 321.3. Now this is with the 3050. So with the 3060, those numbers are going to be low. But that gives you an idea if you were to pick up this $1,200 system today about what your gaming potential would be like with that same thing. So there you go, right there. Yeah, you guys have access to all of that data, so you guys can go take a look at it, what the cooling was across all of those different boards. So if you want to look at a CPU or cooling combination or whatever it was, all that data is up there for you. So, but there you go, right there. So if you wanted to get this $1,200 system, you can see at 1080. This is a great 1080p system, and you can see just about what that is. Also, on that same $800 system, this was also done with the V5 CPU cooler. So you can see over here, CPU idle. So your CPU temperatures, this is a 12400. You're looking at 55 to 59 degrees under load with a CPU temperature of 28 to 29 at idle. So no issue with CPU cooling whatsoever with that CPU and air cooling combination. So that is true, Count to It. And again, we wanted to just find an inexpensive one, but yes, Count to It's right. If you wanted to get a 3060, but if you head over to robeytechdeals.com, is the 3060 Ti in stock? I don't know if the 3060 Ti is in stock. Those are a little bit crazier, but if you want to go ahead, all the parts are in stock now. You can put the system together, order it. My step-by-step guides will help you with a lot of the stuff here. But yeah, that's all in all great system for $1,200 and you can build it yourself. So yeah. Should be pretty awesome. What do you guys think of this new format? Do you guys like this format of basically walking you guys through a build that would be really good versus just doing like standard deals? Do you like this better? The Zotacs are okay. There you go. You guys like this? You guys like that format better? Yes. Okay. Good. Awesome. I like the one-off deals better, to be honest, too. Okay, cool. Well, actually, what we'll do is we'll probably throw the one-off deals on there, too, so we'll have those. Tom and I were, and maybe you can take a look at both of those. The problem is that one-off deals, if you follow at Robeytech Deals on Twitter, all that stuff is getting way more. You're getting that way more frequently. Yeah, but good. There it is. And the other two is you guys get to see what the performance and stuff is like, too. So we try to make sure we have data on most card combinations. I unfortunately don't have a 12400 with a 3060, but it gives you a really, really good idea. Okay, cool. Well, I love feedback. I love trying to improve, guys. So anything that we can do to make it better, we will always try. So, also new time. You guys enjoying the new time? I mean, we're coming up on 7 o'clock. We're just about finished. We're going to turn on the build in just a second. But are you guys enjoying the new time too? Good. I love the feedback, guys. We always want to improve. Good. Yeah. Well, we can't. We're trying to do better. I mean, it's 7 o'clock here for the West Coasters. So we used to do 6. There were back in the day, 6 o'clock was when we did all these things. Yeah. Good, good. I'm glad everybody's enjoying the time. Okay. Let's get all this stuff put in here. Hey, so DePawn Shop, what is the name of your brother and sister again? What is their information? I forgot where it was. We're ready and all here. Yeah. What was their names again? I'm sorry. I'm not gonna remember. So let me know. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna go to mood mode. Wolf Kitty. Okay. Werewolf Kitty and Got Glock. Wow, those are quite the names. Okay, guys, so here we are right now. System is ready. We got to make sure that DeWolf that DePawn Shop stuff works. So DePawn Shop stuff works, and let's go ahead and turn this on. Here we go. Ready? Well, all but the RGB came on. So we have no RGB. That's what I was a little worried about, is that we have 0 RGB. And I don't have any, it's all plugged into, I'm wondering if it might be overloaded. So, because everything is on, it is all on. I just have 0 RGB right now. Oh, never mind, it's on. Never mind, RGB just came on. Wow, that is like flashing like crazy. Yeah. Wow, that is like strobe light RGB right now. And we're getting none up here. Okay, I am controlling it. Oh, so all the RGB does work. This one's a bit, I'm wondering if we might separate it out. I'm gonna try something real quick. There we go. There it is. There we go. Now it's fixed. Green, blue, red. Oh, sorry, training memory. Well, that's pretty. So there it is, all fixed. It does work. It's all on. There it is right there. Yeah, it's still posting. It is posted, by the way. I did just see the screen. I'm just waiting for it to, it's doing memory training. I'm waiting for it to pop up. I saw it. Still going through. Come on, baby. I'm seeing stuff showing up on the screen. There it is. And there it is right there, guys. It is posted. Oh, well, yeah, there you go. There it is in BIOS. There it is right there. Good to go. Completely posted and ready to go. Look at all that. There's your 64 gigs of RAM. You can see your i9 12900K. There's all your CPU. There's all your fans running as they should. And we're good to go there. So, ooh, SATA. That's right. We're not going to have anything in SATA. M.2, if I can move it over, I would. But yeah. Okay, but we did not. That was not it. That was not it. I want to. So huge shout out, obviously, to DePawn Shop for this. But he has a surprise, guys. He has a surprise for Werewolf Kitty, and he also has a surprise for Got Glock. So he was like, look, I can't be the only person to get a PC, because he's like, he wanted to basically make sure that his brother and sister could also game. So we couldn't just do one. We had to do 3 complete gaming systems, so he and his sister and brother could all game together. So it's a Phanteks family, and there are now 3 systems here, completely ready. Now these are 3060 Ti's. So there it is right there as a gift from your brother to you. He got them, Werewolf Kitty, and complete systems as well to match. There it is, DePawn Shop. He got complete systems to match his. Now, if I turn them off, Werewolf Kitty, if I turn them on, which I'll turn one off and turn the other one on, but if I turn them all on, it'll shut the power off in the studio. But they're all completely ready. And so yeah, there's Werewolf, and also to Got Glock 21. They all 3 got systems, complete systems. These are 12400 3060 Ti's, I think is what these are, 12600s and 3060 Ti's. Still absolutely great systems. I'll open one up so you guys can see it. So here it is right here. So let me do this. So you guys can see them, and I'll turn one on so you guys can see the whole thing lit up. But he is going to be sending all of these out so you guys will all be able to game together. And so yeah, as a gift so I had to be a part of this, guys. So super appreciate DePawn Shop letting me be a part of this. But here's do this. There we go. Oop, there it is. So there's the systems. They're air cooled, so they're not AIO cooled, but still absolutely fantastic systems. These are the same. So Glock and Werewolf Kitty, your system looks exactly the same. So I'm going to turn one on at least so you can see it, because your brother's posts. But here is your systems. Ugh. There we go. I can turn one on. Turning one on is okay. When we did two, that things start to get a little wacky wild. Okay, so we'll plug in one of the other ones so you can see it. So he was pretty excited. I'm really glad that you guys stuck around for the entire stream so you could see the surprise. But here's the other system. Please don't shut the power off. Come on. You'll be fine. Here we go. Here's the other system. There we go. And there is the other one right there. So these are Strix 3070 Ti's. I think he just made them pink for now. I think it's pink and blue is the way they set it up. But there it is. XPG RAM, Aorus 3060 Ti, obviously a Noctua air cooler. And then, so I think it's got 16 gigs of RAM. You know, same beautiful Robeytech style, but just in a little bit of a smaller system from there. So there it is. Happy birthday. Happy just awesome to all three of you guys. And there it is. We'll get them all shipped out to each of you so you guys can game together. But yeah. Let's see their cable. Let's see, they're all of them are the cable management. All of them is great. You guys want to see the other side too? Okay, we'll show you the cable management. I have no problem. I'm proud of it. Yeah, you can stream on this for sure. They're worried about the cable. He's like, let me see their cable management. Okay, want to see their cable management? Here's their cable management. So here you go. I'll show you the wide shot so you can see it. There you go. The cable management's good, dude. What do you Oh, it's frozen. It's so good it's frozen. Here you go. Here, let me get the light on. Hold on, it's loading. Nope, not that one. Come on, Elgato. There you go. So there's your cable management on that one. So yeah, absolutely clean. So yeah, it looks it looks great. What are you talking about? Of course it's clean, dude. Grim9, thank you, 5 gifted subs. Thank you very much, my friend. So there it is right there, guys. Congratulations to both of you or all three of you for having these awesome systems. They are all done. All we got to do is get your brothers into testing for a little bit, and then we'll get it out to all three. All three of them will go out to you. Hope is we're actually going to try and get through testing pretty quick, so that'll have the whole thing done. But there you go. There you go. Isn't that cool? Isn't it always nice to be part of something neat like that? So there you go, guys. Go back to the front one. Not only did you get to see one completed system, you guys got to see 3 completed systems today. And they're all 3 all lit up and ready to go. But yeah, I think your brother's is blue and your sister's is pink, just for thing. But yeah, there it is right there. So all of them are done and ready to go, and they all post. They're all very great systems. You can do both streaming and gaming on them. No issue whatsoever. Lucid the Goat, you're probably over at twitch.tv/Newegg. I'm over at twitch.tv/Robeytech. I stream on Newegg as well. So yeah, that's why you're probably seeing it that way. Yeah. Isn't it pretty cool, huh? Right? That was fun. Isn't that fun? What'd you guys think of the build overall? I mean, like, his build is like, you got lots of RGB. Yes, there it is right there, guys. Good. I'm glad that you guys liked it. I'm glad that everybody enjoyed it. And super shout out to EVGA for popping in for a little bit. And we got all of the lights done and all that sort of stuff. I think the builds came out very, very clean. And I think they look really, really nice. DePawn Shop, what color do you want yours? I guess we'll ask you that question now. Everything you do and everybody you do for it, very appreciative. Thank you, Yukon. That's very clean. That's awesome. You and your crew are awesome people. And awesome chat. Yeah, they are, DePawn. They're amazing. Ooh, Looney Boy, I love the chippy. Purple. Okay, purple. I wonder if we can just do purple off of this. Just make it purple. They have purple? They have like cycle. We'll have to play it. The RGB was struggling when plugged into the motherboard, but yeah, we'll find like a purple. That'll work for now. We'll get some purple in there. But yeah. Don't get stung by a bee. So, yeah. I'll take pink or blue. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, the pink, I think the pink ink actually looks really nice. I guess we can just make it. There you go. I like it's easy with the button. So, there's more of your standard RGB. Okay, guys, well, what did we end up with? What did we end up with likes over on YouTube? Are we close? Because I know that's the last giveaway. We did give away the AIO already. We gave away a couple $25 gift cards. Let's give away one. Okay, we'll give away one because we didn't hit 500. We'll give away one $25 Newegg gift card just for you guys being amazing. We won't do both, but we'll do two. We'll do one $25 community gift card just for you guys being awesome. Exclamation point Newegg now, guys. Exclamation point Newegg now. Because I love you guys. Exclamation point Newegg now. $25 gift card. There it is right there, 2 minutes. Now, couple things. Let's just talk through it while we have it. So we are going to be doing either a custom water-cooled build on Thursday, which will be showcasing the new Corsair IQ all-in-one kits, or we will be doing an air-cooled Fractal Torrent 12900K / ASUS RTX 3070Ti build. So we may have to do some undervolting, but we're going to see. We have that new Noctua NH-U12A. I hope I got that right. The new Noctua NH-U12A that just came out. We're going to be testing to see if it is able and capable with those really massive fans of being able to completely air cool a 12900K. Which I think if we do some undervolting, so like with a voltage like offset of negative, I don't know, maybe 0.5 volts or whatever, or 0.5 milliamps or whatever it was, we should be okay and potentially end up being fine. So that's going to be happening on Thursday or on Saturday. One of those two will obviously switch around, and then we'll figure out what's next. And then starting next week, we have a couple more builds. We have another crazy 3090 all-white build for a guy named Easy. That's going to be happening on Monday the 18th. And then I head to PAX. So we'll be heading to PAX. Now, don't forget, we do still have that the April RTX 3070Ti that is up for grabs. If you want to get on that, use your Amazon Prime subscription. You get a free Twitch subscription with Amazon Prime, and that'll get you just one entry. If you subscribe at Tier 1, just like Dr. Seps did, then he actually gets 3 entries towards his giveaway. If you subscribe at Tier 2, you get 5, and you subscribe at Tier 3, you get 10. Now, if you want to get extra entries, you can do things like what DePawn Shop did or Igor did, where you get 1 extra entry per gifted sub, and that also gets you extra entries. All the rules are up over on Discord if you want to get any the information on that. Also, a huge shout out to CDK Deals and obviously Tom for putting together that whole build. Huge shout out to my mods and my tech specialists who do things like support us when we're doing builds, looking over my builds. Mods for just making sure things are clean. This is a nice, safe environment for you guys to hang out and play in. And then lastly, don't forget to check out our newest video, all the top PC porn. We got 30 minutes, 30 plus builds that we showed off over the last 2 years. That just went live over at youtube.com. So worth checking out. You can check all that information over at Discord. Awkward Fat Man, thank you very much for the Prime sub and happy 2-month anniversary, dude. So yeah, lots going on. Congratulations to Fat Peanut. That's weird that Awkward Fat Man just subscribed as Fat Peanut win. But congratulations to Fat Peanut for winning a $25 Newegg gift card. So yeah, that's everything going on. Super appreciate all you guys doing there. Welcome to the new time. We had almost 700 people show up today, which is awesome. I'm sure that'll start to grow as we start to get into the new rhythm. But this will be happening every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday, starting at 4 p.m. Pacific time, and usually going till about 7, 8 o'clock. So really appreciate all of you guys being here and being a part of that. Love you guys very, very much. To Pawn Shop and Kitty and Glock. Congratulations on your brand new builds. Your brother is got a big heart, and I appreciate all of you. Anyway, guys, don't forget at the very end, leave a quality comment and your email leave your email in your YouTube profile, along with liking and subscribing for a chance to win $25. Let us know something you liked, something you didn't like, something you appreciated to help us continue to get better here on the streams. Outside of that, have a great night, and we will see you guys on tomorrow. For deals, Amazon deals, tomorrow at 1. Bye, guys.